Hello everyone, let me know if you can hear me, let me know if you can see me, let me know if I'm audible, let me know if you can see me, let me know if I'm audible in the chat box. Hello everyone. Okay, 1 second guys, let me just, okay, cool. Yes, so I'm so sorry for the technical delay and error out there. Actually, when Shimon Sir left, and at the back end there are some changes that we need to do because we have to shift from one studio to other studio. So there was a small glitch, and because of which we had to end the previous session and we had to create this new session. So please let your other friends know from the previous stream to join this stream, because we are going to continue from here. Okay, so after me Wassim Sir is going to come on live. I think Science PR Catalysis also should be live right now. Okay, cool. So guys, let's get started without wasting too much of time. In case you do not know me, I am Shreyas. I am the HOD of Physics for the JEE division at Vedantu, and I am also conducting my classes on the Vedantu platform and also on this channel, which is an English channel for all the students aspiring for JEE and other such competitive examinations. Over my tenure of teaching for the last 10 years or more, I have produced several ranks, and I really hope that these questions will help you at the last moment to ace your preparation, to make sure that you score really well in the final exam. So let's get going, and if you want to know more about me, please check me out on Shreyas_Vedantu. I have uploaded a beautiful motivational video for all my lovely warriors. In fact, I have also put it on YouTube. So do check it out and share your thoughts and your comments. And if you are motivated, put up a yo, because I always read all your comments after my videos, after my sessions, and it really makes my day, because that's the only fees we need for conducting these sessions. Your love and your support. Thank you very much for being here. And if you are here, do not forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Now, if you are interested to know the schedule for this week, this is what it is. You can check it out later on as well. If you have missed any of the sessions on magnetism, electricity, electrostatics and modern physics, etc., you can check it out in the previous session, previous playlist and the previous videos. It's all there. Okay, and if you want to ace your preparation with the help of crash course along with YouTube, then the crash course is the right thing to buy right now, because it has the entire syllabus revision for the 4th attempt as well as the 3rd attempt, with mock tests and doubt solving with amazing teachers like me, and those batches are also in English. So it's not for 10,000, it's for 60% off when you use the coupon code SHCC, and it's just for 4,000 rupees, including the test series, discussion, doubt solving and all of that. So let's get started. Nice to see all of you out here. Hello Sai Telugu, hello Bindu, hello Papireddy Navmi, Shankaran. Welcome aboard. Nice to see Ruchita. Hello the U covers. Hi everyone. Hello Kevin. Nice to see all of you. So don't worry Kevin, probably these problems are going to help you understand how to solve the numericals. Let's get started. Tornado is also here. So the Mahul is Tufani. Hi Nichal. Hi Priyanka. Hello Lohit. Hi Kalai. Hello Chander. Welcome aboard. Welcome. So let me tell you one thing. Today's questions are difficult. None of the questions are very easy or such something like that. So are you guys ready for those difficult questions? And if you are ready, put up a fire in the chat box and let's get started with these questions. So average or difficult questions for JEE Mains. That's what it is. The block of mass m is placed here at the lowest point, and the block is given a speed such that the block is just able to complete the vertical circular motion. Then the question is, what is the acceleration of the block when the velocity is vertical? So let me show how will the block look like when it is moving vertically up. It will be somewhere here. Okay, it will be somewhere here, and the velocity will be like this. This is the velocity. Great. And the question is, what is the acceleration of the block? Thank you guys for all the love and all the fire out there and all the thumbs up. Yes, thank you. I get motivation only from your chats, your love and your support. Thank you guys. So let's see. This acceleration can be found this way. Remember, in circular motion there are two kinds of acceleration. One is centripetal and one is tangential acceleration. Now the centripetal acceleration will be obviously towards the center. It will be this, and there will be also tangential acceleration downwards. You might be wondering, sir, why is the tangential acceleration downwards? The reason is simple. See guys, there is a normal force acting from the surface towards the left side. That normal will give this acceleration. Similarly, there is weight which is mg acting downwards. That mg will give tangential acceleration downwards. No friction and none other force apart from normal and mg. Hence the accelerations will be directed towards the center and towards the downward direction. The question is to find total acceleration. This is a very simple thing to do. First, in the y direction, what I can say, mass into g, which is the weight, is equal to mass into tangential acceleration. Force is equal to ma. Therefore, tangential acceleration is just equal to g. Everybody clear about this point? Think about it. Yes, lot of people, Sai Telugu, make that mistake what you are thinking. People forget that there is tangential. They just focus on centripetal. That's why I said these questions are average or above average or difficult questions. Now, to find the centripetal acceleration, what do we need? We need this velocity. How do I find this velocity? I can find that velocity if I know this velocity, which is u, by energy conservation. Because when it goes up, it will lose kinetic energy and it will convert it into potential energy. That means I should know this speed u. How do I find that speed u? By this information. It is able to perform a complete vertical circular motion. For an object to complete circular motion, the bottommost speed u should be root of 5gr. That's a standard result which you should know. That's the standard velocity at the bottom for a complete circular motion. Now, oh, it's not so easy as you think. It's not D. Hold on. Yes, we were going to do all the paper discussions, Supriya, for all the papers for JEE Mains, and we are also going to conduct mock tests for BitSat, including English and logical reasoning. We are always there for all of you. We do not forget our students, be it 2021, 2022 or 2023. Now, once I know u, I will use energy conservation. So let's use energy conservation. So from that, the kinetic energy which is there, half mu square below, will go into partially potential energy which is mgr. Why mgr? Because by the time it reaches here, the height which it has climbed up is the radius of that circle. So potential energy plus it also has some kinetic energy. Just think of it like a story. The kinetic energy went into potential and remaining kinetic energy. So m goes, u is 5gr, root of that. So square will be 5gr by 2 is equal to gr plus v square by 2. Okay, now take gr on this side. So you'll get v square by 2 is 5 by 2 minus 1, which is 3 by 2 gr. Just take gr on the other side. 2 also cancels. So therefore, I'll get v square is equal to 3gr. Now take that r below, you'll get v square by r is equal to 3g. But wait a minute, what is v square by r? V square by r is nothing but centripetal acceleration. Everybody agrees with this? It's nothing but centripetal acceleration. I hope this is clear. Now, this is tangential acceleration, this is centripetal acceleration. Therefore, the total acceleration, which will be ac square plus at square, will be equal to 3g square, which is 9g square, plus g square, which is g root 10. Is it there in the option? Yes. So this is supposed to be g, guys. Okay, so g root 10, which is option C. Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you, Tulsi, for loving my beard. Thank you so much. All right. C for captain, C for g root 10. Thank you. That's the answer. So a lot of concepts involved. Newton's laws, you can see forces, acceleration of centripetal and acceleration of tangential also involved. vector addition, the vector addition of AC and AT, that's what we figured out, and also energy conservation, the kinetic energy got converted into potential and some kinetic, and also the concept of vertical circular motion. Beautiful. Yes. All right, let's get going to the next question. If you have loved these questions, please do not forget to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss our future discussions. So let's get going to the next one. Beautiful question. This is amazing question. This will blow your mind. It looks simple, but it is not. Trust me on this. Now, some of you might not be able to read this data carefully. So for them, I'll just mark it over here. This is root 2 and this is 1 meter. Okay, cool. So this curve is a parabola. You can see this. This is y is x square. Y is x square. This is, and Pulkit sir usually says that you should always have on your face y is equal to x square on your face. That means you should always put up a smile. So that's what usually Pulkit sir, who is our co-founder, always says that. All right, so that reminded me of that. Anyways, now this block is left and it reaches here, and after that it goes into a parabolic motion. Okay, again it's a trajectory. The question is, what is this distance? Acha, to figure that distance out, it seems to me like a projectile motion problem. It's like a projectile motion problem. Neelonkit Kashyap, understand, if I just give easy questions, you will take it very lightly, and only through these difficult questions you will be prepared for the worst and you will understand small concepts. If I give you only easy questions, then it will be a problem. And remember, if you want some more confidence, you can also watch our previous sessions of Zero to Hero, where I have conducted some easy questions as well, okay, for a particular topic. So the first thing that probably I need is, what is this velocity and what is this angle? Okay, I will need all of this, because only then I will be able to figure out what is the range. Okay, now to figure out this speed, I need to use energy conservation. I hope you can see, if I draw a dotted line like this, okay, it has come down by some height. By how much height did it come down by? Because the loss in the potential will be the kinetic energy. Okay, that is very simple. Just use this equation, y is x square. Y is x square. So I can find this height, I can find this height. Subtracting this and this height, I will get this much height. If I know this height and this height, I will know this height. From that I can find the speed u by energy conservation. What is this height? That's not difficult at all. Just substitute the value of x as root 2. If x is root 2, this height will be, think about it, root 2 square, because this is the y coordinate. That means it is 2 meters. Okay, everybody understood? I have used that equation because the path has that equation. Similarly, this height will be x square, and x is nothing but 1. So it will be just 1 square, which is nothing but 1 meter. Okay, now this is 2, this is 1, how much is this? This is 2, this is 1, how much is this? Obviously this is 1 meter. Cool? Hence, using energy conservation, so the potential energy got converted into kinetic energy. Potential energy will be mg, which is 10, into height, which is 1, is equal to half m into u square. Therefore, u square will be 2 into 10, which is 20. So u will be equal to root 20 meters per second. Everybody find this? Fine with this? Okay, Rishabh, I think there is a technical glitch, because once we shifted from one stream to the other stream, probably there was a technical glitch. That's why probably it did not go live on catalysis. Okay, great. So what have we done till now? The equation of the parabola was given. Okay, equation of parabola was given, Arun Kumar. X is equal to root 2 was substituted, I found out y. X is equal to 1 was substituted, I found out new y. From here to here, the height difference will be 2 minus 1, which is 1. And using energy conservation, mgh is half mv square, I figured out this velocity. Okay, that's all I have done. How do I find out this theta? Well, I know how to find out. M got cancelled. M just got cancelled, no? It's not even needed. Why do you need M? Yep. Square root of 20 meters per second. Yes, square root of 20 meters per second. Yep. Yes, Rishabh, I do remember. Come on, bacha, join in. Okay, if everybody is clear till this point. Yes, somebody already said that. Hayaking, yes. Hayaking already said it. You have to find the slope. Remember, tan theta will be dy by dx. Dy by dx. What is y? X square. So it will be d by dx of x square. What is the derivative of x square? It is 2x. But what is the x coordinate over here? The x coordinate is 1 meter. So tan theta over there will be, when you substitute x is equal to 1, you will get it as 2. So tan theta is 2. Everybody fine till this point? So I have found out tan theta and I have found out u. Now the last thing that you need is, here, take this as my x-axis, take this as my y-axis and use your trajectory equation. Trajectory equation, I hope you remember the trajectory equation. Y, in case you have forgotten about that, let me just write it here. The trajectory equation was y is equal to x tan theta minus half g x square by u square cos square theta. This was your trajectory equation. I think I need to find the x coordinate, which is d. Look at that, the x coordinate is nothing but d. Tan theta is nothing but 2. Y coordinate, check this out, when it goes down here, what is the y coordinate? It has come down by 1 meter. So it is -1. I hope you see that. It is -1 from this point. Remember, it is thrown like a projectile from this point. I hope this is clear. It's -1. It's not -2 from here. Okay. Minus half into g, which is 10, into x square. X I don't know. It is in fact d square by u. U is root 20. So root 20 square is 20. And cos theta. How do I find cos theta when I know tan theta? Very simple, guys. Draw a triangle. This is theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. If this is 2, this is 1. Obviously, this is root of 5. So cos theta will be 1 by root 5. That's the simple way to find any trigonometric value. If you know any one other trigonometric value, if you know sine, you can find cos. If you know cos, you can find tan, etc. Okay, so tan theta was 2. 2 is nothing but 2 by 1, opposite by adjacent. So just use Pythagoras and you'll get it. So cos theta, what is the value of cos theta, guys? The value of cos theta will be, check it out, 1 by root 5, yeah, whole square. So it will be 1 by 5. Now things are very easy. Now it's just nothing but a quadratic equation. Like you can see, -1 is equal to 2d, and this 0 gone, and this will become minus 5 by 4 d square. Okay, so multiply, so it will become -4 is equal to 4 2s are 8 d minus 5d square. Shift it properly, you will get 5d square minus 8d minus 4 is equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. Solving, you will get the answer. You will get one positive value, you will get one negative value. Ignore the negative, check the positive value. Can somebody quickly tell me the root of this equation? Can somebody tell me quickly the root of this equation? All right, somebody has already told this. Very good, Sumnama. Numnata, Ankita, join in. Very good, Sai Telugu. Excelente. The root of this equation is 2 meters, and that's the answer. Very good. Excellent. So what a brilliant question. What and all concepts were there? I'll quickly recap. The curve equation was given and it went like a trajectory, projectile. To find the range, I need the speed and the angle. To find the speed, I used energy conservation. To find energy conservation, I found out height difference by substituting coordinates in that equation. Once I found out speed, I found out angle by slope. Slope, which is tan theta, is dy by dx. From that I got theta. Once I got u and theta, I have just used the trajectory equation and substituted the coordinates. Look at this. This distance is the range, which is x coordinate, and the height is -1 because with respect to origin it's downwards. So this point has -1 coordinate. Rest is quadratic equation and maths. You will get it. Brilliant question. Bugata loved it. Venkatesan also loved it. Very good. Everyone, very good. Ankit, very good. Saya, very good. Pradeep, very good. Rishabh, very good. Naya, Sai Telugu. Tarun, just join in, bacha. Very good. Clay Tsunami, very good. Velkumar, very good. Dharma Teja, excellente. Lovely question. So, like I told you guys, I'm going to open up your mind. Don't get scared. Don't worry. All questions won't be like this. Like I've told, only 15% questions might be of this level, but remaining are all easy level or average level, and you will score in that. But if you know the difficult ones, trust me, you will easily solve the easy ones. Let's get going to the next one. Look at this question. Now, here it is told that there is a mass, okay, and there is a, oops, I shouldn't show the answer. Anyways, the answer is hardly seen, but still, okay. Yeah, so there is a mass and there is a spring, and this entire setup is rotated like this, okay. When you rotate it, what will happen? Because of the centrifugal force, it will be thrown out. This mass can slide on that rod very easily. It can slide on that rod. So when you rotate, what will happen? That mass will slide out. But there is a spring. What will that spring do? It will be like, hey, come back. It will ask it to come back. Now what will happen when you start rotating it? Just visualize. This mass will start going away, away, away. But the spring will be like, it's extending more and more. It will ask it to come back. The spring force will increase, and eventually it will stop. So what's going to happen is, if you talk about the block, okay, if this is the block, okay, what's going to happen is its speed will increase, and then decrease and stop. Why will it increase and then decrease, and why will it reach a maximum value? First try to visualize that. When it just starts, there is more of centrifugal force. There is more of centrifugal force, and the spring force, it's not there. It's just started. As it moves ahead, the centrifugal force will also increase, but even the spring force will increase. So there comes a point when you know the spring force will be very, very large, and that's why it will have to decelerate when it extends by a large amount. Is that clear? No, there are no options. This can come like numerical type, where masses, k, etc. are given. So this is more like a numerical type of question, where you might be given the values of all the constants, length, mass, etc. All right. So is that clear why it will accelerate first? It will accelerate because of centrifugal. Why will it decelerate? Because spring force will become large enough for it to decelerate eventually. Now, what happens next is very important. See guys, whenever questions on maximum speed is asked, think this way. If speed increases and decreases, if this is time and if this is velocity, if it increases and then decreases, and this is when the speed is maximum, think about it and tell me, at this point, what can you comment about the acceleration? Quickly tell me. Quickly tell me, what can you comment about the acceleration of that block? Don't you see, when the speed is maximum, if you draw a tangent, all right, the slope is 0. And what is the slope of velocity time? It is acceleration. So shouldn't the acceleration be 0? Very good. Excellent. Lovely. Ayush, Advait, music stories, total OP. Very good, Ruchita. Very good, Saurabh. Very good, Pramesh, Hari. Very good. Hence, if acceleration is 0, shouldn't force be 0? This force is total force, of course. That net force should be 0. So what are the two forces acting on the block? Very simple. One is the spring force, and the second force is the centrifugal force. The centrifugal force. So if the total force has to be 0, the forces by spring and centrifugal should cancel each other. Hence, I will say spring force, which will be K into X. I hope this is clear. K into X will be equal to centrifugal force formula M omega square R. Now please understand, when I write spring force, this X stands for the extension. So when this block goes here, this is X. So the extension is X. But the radius of the circle radius is L plus X. So in centrifugal force, there will be L plus X term. Be careful, there is X here, there is L plus X there. Spring force is K into extension. Centrifugal force is M omega square radius. The radius is original length plus extension. Very good. Very good total OP gaming. Now just play around with this. So Kx, shift this guy over here, minus M omega square X is equal to M omega square L. I just split up the brackets, I opened it up. So X is common from here and I will get K minus M omega square is equal to M omega square L. So shift this guy down and that's your answer. So what will be the value of X? It will be M omega square L divided by K minus M omega square. That is the answer. Final. Done, done, done. Beautiful question, isn't it? Beautiful question. Beautiful question. How many of you loved it? Did you love it? It doesn't matter, Ayush, if it is PYQ, whether it is Irodov question, sir, whether it is HC Verma, sir, I saw it in that test series, sir. It doesn't matter. What's important is we are discussing it. What's important is, are you able to solve it? Are you able to understand it? And what if these kind of questions come? Trust me, today's questions have been chosen very wisely. Doesn't matter where it comes from, but they have been handpicked today. That's something I can assure you. And that's the answer. Probably it's not visible right now, but when you get the PDF, it will be seen. All right, let's get going to the next one. Glad to know that, Ayush. Very good, Syed, very good, Anurag. Let's get going. Kalai, Nilavan, if these kind of questions come in NEET, then nobody will become doctor, man. Then everybody will be out. So don't worry, NEET questions are much easier. So they also know that most of you do not take maths as a subject, and for you guys biology and chemistry is more important. So they understand that perfect psychology because you need those subjects more. So don't worry, these questions won't be so hard for NEET. All right. Yeah. So what about this beautiful question? There is a capillary tube, angle of contact is 0, density is given, and the question is, when the liquid will rise, what will be the work done by the surface tension? No, in this question which I had modified, the question was what is the extension when the speed is maximum. The question was not what is the maximum speed. If the question was what is the maximum speed, then I have to use work kinetic energy theorem and all of that to find out the maximum speed. You can do that. Okay, so in the previous question, the question was when is this, for what x is the speed maximum. Okay, let's get going. First of all, let me draw the diagram so that things are very obvious. Okay, so this is my capillary tube and my liquid surface will be like this because angle of contact is 0 degree. Now the surface of the liquid will be somewhere like this. Okay, now the force of surface tension will act everywhere like this. This is how surface tension force will act everywhere. This is how it acts. It will pull it upwards this way. This is the force of surface tension. Force of surface tension. Now, when the liquid rises, it will go up by some height. Yes, it will go up by some height. So, think about it. The question is, what is the work done by surface tension? If I want to find the work done by surface tension, I need the force of surface tension multiplied by displacement. And in this case, the displacement is the height rise. Do you guys agree with that? It is the height rise. So it is pulled up by that height. So now you need to know the formulas. So what is the height rise formula? The height rise formula is 2T surface tension cos theta, in this case it is 0, by rho g r. That's the formula for displacement. What is the formula for force? The formula for force is, try to remember the formula. It is surface tension into length at which the surface tension acts. It's the surface tension, which is T, into the length. So look at this. The surface tension force is acting along the perimeter of that circle. Do you see which is that perimeter? I don't know whether you are able to see this. This is the perimeter. This whole thing, it's acting along this entire perimeter. So what's the perimeter, guys? It's 2 pi r. So into 2 pi r. Now this r and this r got cancelled, and see what do you get? T into t, t square. 2 into 2, 4. Pi into nothing, pi. Cos 0, 1 by rho g. Is it there in the answer? Yes. Is it not option B, guys? Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. B for Bombay. Beautiful, and B for beautiful too. Excellent. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Very good, Bugata Sruti got +4. Very good, dark matter. Very good, MSV. Very good, Ayush. Very good. Yes, excellent. Let's get going to the next one coming up on your screen. Let me tell you one more thing. Most of these questions are from NTA question bank as well. These questions are very likely to come because not exactly but similar type. Reason being, my observation states from the past few years and even from the past 2 attempts this year, they have repeated so many questions from whatever questions we have taken in some way or the other. Maybe not the exact question, but some way or the other, the questions are very similar, and so many of the students even wrote in our comments, sir, this question came from this lecture, sir, this question came from sure shot and mock test and God knows what. So pay attention, you never know which of these questions might come up in the examination in some way or the other. Now, the object weighs m1 in density 1 and object weighs m2 in some other density. Alright. Now, what do we do in this question? Alright. So, first of all, what we need to do is the apparent weight is actual weight minus the buoyant force. Actual weight minus the buoyant force. That's the standard formula which we need to use. So what's the apparent weight? Apparent weight is the apparent mass into your G, and actual weight is actual mass into G minus buoyant force. Buoyant force will be nothing but volume submerged into density of the liquid into G. Acha, instead of putting all these subscript, let's use the first scenarios, mass and all of that. The apparent weight is m1, so I'll just put m1g is equal to actual mass, I don't know, buoyant force is volume into liquid's density is d1 into g. G gone. So therefore I will get m1 is equal to, I don't want m, what I will do, mass is nothing but density into volume. This is the mass of the solid. So density will be d, volume will be v, and minus v into d1. Okay, now v is common, so therefore I'll get m1 is equal to v into d minus d1. That's the first equation. Alright, that is for the first scenario. Similarly thing, guys, for the second scenario, when the mass is m2, it will be d minus d2. That's the second scenario. Think about it. See what has happened, Trimbak. Actual weight minus buoyant force. Actual weight is down, buoyant force is up. Whatever is the remainder is the apparent, whatever you feel the object weighs. Actual weight is mg. Buoyant force is total volume, liquid's density into g. That's standard. What is the mass of the object? Density into volume. Whose density? Object's density. Object's density, that's what it is given, it is d. And into volume, v is common, g got out. So that's why I got this. Now if this is the answer I got for first scenario, for second scenario also things would be very similar. Everybody agrees with that? Everybody agrees with that? Great. Now what you do is that you just divide both of them, because I don't want this volume. So it will become m1 by m2 is equal to d minus d1 by d minus d2. Cross multiply. So you will get m1d minus m1d2 is equal to m2d minus m2d1. Now just rearrange it further. So you will get m1d and take this guy here minus m2d is equal to, take that guy there, so m1d2 minus m2d1. Now you can see d is common. The reason why I shifted it, because this was d term and this was also d term. I shifted it together. So what will you get now? what will you get? Look at this, d is common, so d into m1 minus m2 is equal to m1 d2 minus m2 d1. Is it matching with something? Just check this out. Is it matching? Yes, option D. Beautiful. Very good. m1 d2, m2 d1, m1 minus m2. That's the answer. Okay, so you should know actual weight minus buoyant force is the apparent weight. That's the answer. Okay, come on. Let's see how many of you can do this. Beautiful question on Kepler's laws probably. Very good, Shruti. Got +4. Very good, Nuvant, Ankita. Very good, MSV. Very good, Sahaya. Very good. Himant Nukala, very good question you asked. Sir, do I need to go through all the questions or should I directly jump? In fact, I have made a beautiful video on this channel just few days back, how to score 180 plus. In general, I have also given some strategies. I have given 4 strategies, what all you can do. Just check out that video. Okay, strategy for JEE Mains, just check out. I have given each and every detail of what these strategies are and how you should use it. So watch that. All right. Very good. Thank you, Akhil, for all your love and support. Okay, some of you are saying B, some of you are saying C, some of you are also saying D as well. All right, let's see how to do this. So according to Kepler's laws, he says that the area covered per unit time is constant. That's the standard thing. Okay, now what is given? Let's see. If T1 is the time taken to move from C to D, so here it is taking T1, and T2 is the time taken to move from A to B. Okay, what is the relation given? Area of SCD is twice the area of SAB. So if this is A, this is 2A. Okay, now I know what to do. So area is A by T2 will be that area which is 2A by T1. Just rearrange. So A goes and you will get T1 is 2T2, which is option B, I guess. As simple as that. So you should know Kepler's laws. Very, very probable that you are going to get a question on Kepler's law. Mark my words. You are going to get probably a question on Kepler's law and satellites. Okay, that's the answer. Option B. Correcto. Very good science. We have very good MSc. Very good Saya. Very good Sai Telugu. Very good Nuvant. Very good Tornado. Very good. +4 again says Shruti. Very good. Let's get going to the next question. Are you guys enjoying these questions? Let's see how many of you can get this question now. Remember, you're only going to get 1 or 2 minutes in the actual examination. Mass and diameter of the planet are 3 times each of respective values for the Earth. Mass and both diameter. Time period for simple pendulum is 2 seconds on Earth. Then what is the new time period for the same pendulum on that other planet? So 2 chapters combined, gravity as well as SHM together. Let's see how many of you can get it. Very good music stories. Yes, Haya King, we are going to the next question. Yes, Payal already saying B, Kavita also saying B, Sayed saying B, Akhil is on fire. All right, so what we need to do, we need to find the new gravity. Reason, the time period of a simple pendulum is 2 pi root L by G. That's the formula for a pendulum. So I need to know what happens to G exactly. Now the formula for G is like this: Gm by R square. That's the formula, right? Now I know a lot of people, or maybe a lot of books, they will not follow the method that I am giving. The method that I am giving you is very simple and easy and less lengthy. They take ratios in many books. They do some random maths. It's not needed. Check the question. The diameter and the mass all have increased 3 times. If mass increases 3 times and radius increases 3 times, obviously R square will increase 9 times. Now think about it. If R's denominator, R square increases 9 times, M increases 3 times, G will decrease, or rather it will change by 1 by 3. It will change by 1 by 3 factor. Everybody understanding this? Numerator increases 3 times, denominator increases 9 times. So 3 by 9 is 3. So G will change by 1 by 3 factor. So this G should change by 1 by 3. Alright, 1 by 3 times. That means this 3 will go on the top. So therefore this time will increase root 3 times. So what was the original time? It was 2 seconds. Look at that. The original time was 2 seconds. So 2 into root 3. Hence D. You can see all the options are very, very similar. A lot of people will make a lot of mistakes and they will get the wrong answer. So the presence of mind and activeness is very important. So you should have focus, and that's what my today's motivational video was all about. And if you guys have not seen it, please watch it. And how many of you have seen it? Put up a yo in the chat box if you have seen my today's motivational video where I have hit the ball perfectly the second time. Okay, that's the answer, D root 3. Let's get going to the next question coming up on the screen. But before that, remember guys, if you join Vedantu and if you are in the crash course, you are going to get a interface something like this, which is not like YouTube, where you have the chat box, you have the teacher whom you can see with lovely animations and quizzes and the leaderboards, along with one more chat box to chat with our expert who will solve all your doubts live inside the class. So there are 2 teachers taking the class. That's the best part about all of this. Wow, music stories, Science Priya, Aishwarya, Shadow, Hariharan, Shaurya, Faisal, Ruchita, Payal. Very good, Vanisha, Priyanka, Pradeep, Ram, Akash, Janat, so many of you. Thank you guys. Thank you Darud, thank you Shadow, thank you so much. Alim Saja, what I'm going to do is we are going to conduct 11th standard series also, obviously. In fact, I have completed vectors, units and dimensions, motion in 1D and motion in 2D. So if you have missed any of those, please watch all the lectures so that you can cover up your backlogs, because as soon as these lovely warriors are going to pass out, now I am going to go full-fledged. Yeah, it is not going to be test match. It will be like T20. Fatafat, we are going to cover the chapters. So be prepared. 11th standard series will be continued, which is the nurture series. Okay, chalo, let's get going. Okay, Wassim Sir is here and I think he's very eager to conduct the class, and probably Wassim Sir is saying, Jaldi kar, bhai jaldi kar. I think he wanted to say bhai jaldi kar. Okay, cool. So, alright Wassim Sir, don't worry, I'll do it. Okay, so the question is, what is the work done in ABC path? What is the work done in ABC path? Let's see guys how to do it. Acha. Now, what and all are given? We are given gas absorbs some heat in AB. We are also given gas absorbs some heat along BC. We are also given there is some energy change along CA. Okay, so most likely it's a question on first law of thermodynamics. So what do we need to do? First of all, I know that delta U for a cyclic process is always 0. That's a standard thing. Delta U for a cyclic process is 0. So delta U from C to A plus delta U, because when you come back to the same point, there is no change in internal energy. So delta U, okay, looks like Wassim Sir is active in the chat box. Thank you Wassim Sir for being there and supporting all the students. I think the more you chat with me, probably I'm going to delay more, Wassim Sir. Okay, chalo, let's get going. So C to A, and then we have A to B, and then we have delta U from B to C. This entire stuff is going to be 0. Cool. Now, do I know something? The energy change for C to A is minus 180. So this value is given, minus 180. Okay. What about these two? They are not given, but I can do one thing. If you remember correctly, Q used to be delta U plus work. In chemistry, this formula is different. Probably Wassim Sir will agree to that. I mean, that's always a war between physics and chemistry. Chemistry people put the work other way, physics people put it the other way. Alright, so what is delta U? Delta U is Q minus W, guys. So delta U will be Q minus W. So if I use that formula, it will become Q from A to B minus W from A to B, okay, plus this delta U will be Q from B to C minus W from B to C. This will be 0. Yes, correct. Now what will happen is This will become, okay, this is anyways 180. QAB is already given. From A to B it absorbs, you know how much? 250. This is 250 minus WAB, and this one is given to be how much? 60, and this is, I don't know. Okay, this is equal to 0. Now look at this. Take WAB and WBC on the other side. So you will be left with 180 plus 250 plus 60, and you will have WAB plus WBC. WAB plus WBC is nothing but work done from A to B to C. Now what is this? 180 plus 250 plus 60. Come on guys, what is the answer? 130. How many of you said that? Hari has said it. Very good. 130 joules. So that is the answer. Where is it? Yes, option A. What a beautiful question. It just has pluses and minuses. It has the concept of first law, and it also has the concept of cyclic process. The internal energy change is 0. Very good. Okay. So that's the answer guys, 130 joules. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay. Question on ideal gases and work done and KTG and all of that. Okay, no work done, actually only kinetic energy. So this is a question on kinetic energy in kinetic theory of gases. Let's see how to do this. There is a gas equation which is given, or there is a process equation which is given, which is P is equal to P naught by 1 plus V by V naught cube. The question is, what is the translational energy when V is V naught? Okay, do I know the formula for translational energy? The kinetic energy for translation is, remember, for the gas, number of moles into degrees of freedom into half RT. This half RT is energy per degree of freedom per mole. So that's what you get, energy per degree of freedom per mole. Since there are 3 translational degrees, so you multiply by 3, and there are n moles, so n. In this case, n is 1, 3 is 3, 2 is 2, but the problem is, what is RT? I don't know that. Okay, so how do I get RT? Probably this equation will help me. The question is, V is V naught, so P is equal to P naught divided by 1 plus V is V naught, so V naught by V naught whole cube. V naught by V naught, 1. So this will become P naught by 1 plus 1 cube. So this is nothing but P naught by 2. Okay, now what do we do next? Think about it. We can use ideal gas equation. How? Like this. P into V is equal to nRT. Okay, P is P naught by 2. V is V naught is given, and n is 1, and you have RT. So don't you get RT is equal to P naught V naught by 2 from here? We just got RT is P naught V naught by 2. Okay, if everybody is clear from this point, let's move and put that value over here. So R into T is nothing but P naught V naught by 2. Hence the final answer will be 3 P naught V naught divided by 4. Is it there in the answer? Yes. B option. Nuvanta, Ankita, you will get the PDF when you join the Telegram group, and probably it will be uploaded by tomorrow. It will not be uploaded very fast. Okay, it will take some time to upload. Yes, beautiful. So this is a very good mathematical plus KTG plus gas law question. Beautiful. Okay, next question. This is very good question based on heat transfer. Let's start doing this question. So there is a sphere and a cube of same material, but surface area is same. And the question is, if they are in space and they are heated and they cool, what will be the ratio of initial rate of cooling? Okay, let's do this question. First of all, what and all is same. Same material means density is same. Same total surface area means A is same. Rate of cooling means dt by dt. That's the question. Ratio of dt by dt. That's the meaning of what is asked. Now to do this, what we'll do, first let's think, is there a relationship between the radius and the side of the cube? Because surface area is same, so probably we need to use that fact. So let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Since the area of surface is given to be the same, So what is the surface area of a sphere? It's 4 pi r square. What is the surface area of a cube? There are 6 faces, each face having a square as their surface. So from this you can see 2 pi r square is equal to 3a square. So r square by a square will be 3 by 2 pi. Or I can also say r by a is equal to root of 3 by 2 pi. That's what you get. Now, what do we do? See guys, I can say the rate of heat loss via emission, okay, the rate of heat loss via emission is dq by dt. And by Stephen's law, I know what is the rate of heat loss via emission. What is the answer? It is E, but let's assume them to be like black bodies, or I don't know, even if E is there, it doesn't matter, I guess. So E sigma A into T raised to 4 is equal to dq by dt will be mc dt, and this whole thing divided by this dt. Remember, Q is mc dt, that's the formula I have used. Now, everything is constant. If you see, E for both of them is same because material is same. Sigma is universal constant. Area is same. Temperature, and they are heated to the same temperature. Do you see that? Same temperature. T is also same. Okay. C is also same because material is same. So what do you get from here, guys? You will get dt by T by dt by dt is inversely proportional to mass. And what is mass proportional to? Mass is directly proportional to volume. That's what I got till now. Okay, I've just got mass is proportional to volume. Now, this dt by dt for sphere upon this dt by dt for that cube. That's what is the question. What is the ratio of the rate of cooling? The ratio of this rate will be inversely proportional to the volume. So, volume of sphere upon volume of the cube. That's what you need to do. So, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to erase all of that. So, what's the volume of the sphere? It's 4 by 3 pi r cube. And what's the volume of the cube? It's just a cube. Okay, so I have 4 by 3 pi. R by a, look at this, R by a is this guy. So it is 3 by 2 pi, 3 by 2 pi, the root of that whole raised to 3. So that's what I get. Now you just need to solve this, guys. Just do this properly, you will get it. So this will be 4 by 3 pi, and you will have 3 cube is 27 by 2 cube is 8 and pi cube and whole raised to half. Now you just cancel few things and you'll get the answer. Just see what do you get. Just take this inside the root. I mean, that's not that difficult. So you can write this as 16 pi square by 9, all right, half, and you can write this as 27 by 8 pi cube, and this is also raised to half. Now cancel out, you will get the answer. Pi square goes, 9 and 27 goes, 3 will remain, and 2 will also there. So 3 2s are 6, so pi by 6. So that should be the answer. Be careful. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Correct. Okay. Harif, yes, for a diatomic molecule, it is 5 degrees of freedom, but the question was on translational degrees, bacha. So the translational degrees of freedom will be only 3. Even for a diatomic or polyatomic, it will be 3 degrees of freedom. Be careful. Yes, Hari. Yeah, it is 3 degrees of freedom for diatomic molecule for translation. Total is 5. The question was on translation. Yeah, so it's quite a good question. Let's get going to the next one coming up on your screen. And here it comes. Very good, very good. Yeah, so a lot of calculations, but don't worry, now onwards the calculations are not too many. It's pretty much straightforward. Now this is simple, again based on heat transfer, very, very probable kind of question. Guys, do not get scared. You have to see me, because only when you see someone at the last moment solving, only then you will get some confidence. because if you try it on your own, you will be like, sir, how to do this, how to do that. You'll phone up somebody, you will Google somewhere. It's going to be a mess. Don't do that. You will in fact be more tensed. Watch it, you will understand method. The easier questions will be even more easier for you now. Okay. Don't lose hope, guys. Come on, fight it. Okay. So the temperatures are A and B. Question is the ratio of the temperatures TA and TB. Lamps are given, they are radiating same power. Okay, very interesting thing, same power. The filaments have same dimensions clearly given and same emissivities. So the power formula is E sigma A T raised to 4. Now electric lamp, same dimension, same. Acha, the emissivities are different. Okay, E and EB. So P is same, sigma is same, A is also same, only T is different. So obviously T raised to 4 into E is constant. Therefore A raised to 4 by TB raised to 4 will be EA by EB. Okay, now the question is TA by TB. So therefore TA by TB will be 4th root of EB by EA. That's the answer. Is there 4th root somewhere? Yes. That's option A. Beautiful. Yes, Prashanta is on fire. Very good, Prasanna. Yes, Prasanna Venkatesh. Very good. Chalo, let's get going. So, concept was, Stephen's law of radiation. Power is E sigma A T raised to 4. E was different. Sigma is constant. A is same given. Same dimensions. Only temperatures were also different. Okay. Let's get moving to the next one. Now, this is a beautiful question. A lot of you are going to make a lot of mistakes out here. Okay, so the question is, there is a ball which hits a mirror. The mirror is itself the inclined surface. It rebounds elastically. When it rebounds, there will be image of that ball. What will be the velocity of the image? Beautiful question, isn't it? Beautiful. Okay, are you guys ready to solve this? Yeah, let's do this. Come on. Okay. Now, yeah guys, don't worry, Wassim Sir is going to be here after this session. Shimon Sir just conducted the mock test in the previous, live telecast on YouTube. It's there in the, past videos. So after me, Wassim Sir will be here. I know you guys are excited, but do not lose that energy. Do not lose that josh. Come on, let's do this. First of all, since the question says it's an elastic collision, okay, it's clearly given. It's going to do an elastic collision. So when it lands here, it's going to rebound like this. And the best way to see that is by drawing a normal. So this will be a normal, perpendicular. Okay, this is a perpendicular. So if this angle is 15 degrees, this is also 15 degrees. Therefore, think about it, this whole angle, okay, this whole angle is 30 degrees because each of that smaller angles is 15 degrees each, 15 degrees and 15 degrees each. Since it comes down with 10 meters per second, it will also rebound back with 10 meters per second. Everybody fine till here? Clay Tsunami, won't it be fun if it goes till midnight? And aren't we supposed to, work really hard in the last few days? If we are going to put in so much of effort, you guys should put double the effort. We are the teachers. Our exams are done. I am qualified. I have done my NIT. I have done my IIT research. I have got my rank. I am well settled. What is the need for me to come here and teach? Because I want you guys to be IITians. I want you guys to get good rank. I want you guys to get good colleges. I don't, even if my lecture, even if I continue for 3 hours also, and even if your marks increases by at least 4 marks, one question at least if you get it correct, I'll be really, really happy about it. Trust me on that. Trust me on that, okay? Let's go ahead. If the object goes here, obviously the image will go here. It's inside the mirror, right? Object goes there, mirror goes, image will go here. So the image will go, the image velocity will be 10 meters per second in this direction. So continuing this downwards, what will be this angle? Okay, what will be this angle? Again, you can see this whole angle will be equal to this whole angle, which is 30 degrees. Now do you see this velocity has 2 two components. Yeah, this velocity has two components, one component here and the other component here. Don't you see, if this is 10, this component which is closer to 30 will be 10 cos 30 and this component will be 10 sin 30. That's it, you have got the answer. So velocity of the image will be negative 10 sin 30 I cap and negative 10 cos 30 j cap. That's the answer. Beautiful. Beautiful question. I loved this question. Yes, I know Mohit sir also took a beautiful class, I know, for a long time. Very good. And trust me guys, all the Vedantu teachers are very much motivated. Like it says, teachers by choice. I don't know, when I turn back, that's what you should see, right? Teachers by choice. We had a lot of options, trust me on this. Almost every teacher over here has a story to tell. I also have a story to tell, but probably not a good time. Wassim sir will become angry, okay? Because he also has to continue after this. All right, so that's the answer, guys. That's what we got. Beautiful. Let's get going to the next question. Why did I take the angle to be 25? No, it's not 25, it's 15 degrees. AK production, probably it is not seen clearly. It is 15 degree. 15 and 15 became 30 degree. It was mentioned to be 15 degree. That inclination plane was 15 degree. It was mentioned. You can check that out. Okay, if you see the previous question. Yeah, see, this was 15. So when you draw the normal, that will also make 15 degrees by geometry. Okay, this question is beautiful. The question is, which is the right ray diagram for a plano convex lens? Dhruv, I would always prefer H.C. Verma, bacha. Okay, now, here is the thing. There is a thin plano convex glass and the question is, which is the right ray diagram? I don't know if you remember this. I have done this kind of things where the moment you have a plano convex lens and a mirror, this is equal to reflect the plano convex lens behind the mirror and then it looks like just a convex lens. Just a convex lens. This is equal to that. Now, there is an object placed. Where is the object placed? Object is placed here at a distance of 2r. The question is, how will the ray diagram look like? The first thing I will find out is what is the focal length. That will solve most of our problems. Remember the formula mu minus 1 by r1 1 by r2 and all of that. So use that. What is mu? 1.5. So 1.5 minus 1. r1 and r2 are same but with opposite signs. So it will become 1 by r minus 1 by minus r. So this will become 0.5 multiplied by minus minus is plus 1 by r plus 1 by r is 2 by r. So 2 by r. So 0.5 into 2 is 1. So it will become 1 by r is 1 by f. So f is equal to r. Now if f is equal to r, this is very interesting. The object is at 2f. What happens when object at 2f? Then the image is also at 2f. Remember this? So if object is here, then what will happen? Even the image will be at 2f, which is 2r. So the ray diagram will be symmetrical. So remember, this was opened up. Remember, this was a plano convex lens which was opened up. So actually speaking, when you go back to this diagram, this image will be back on the object. So the rays will retrace back to the same point. So guys, understand, when you fold this diagram back, there is only one diagram where you see the rays retrace back. If you open this up, then it will go like this and it will fall over here. This is where the image should have been. Isn't it interesting? Is this understood? Shall we go ahead to the next question? This is a beautiful question, guys. Yes, option A is correct. Only because of this property. Object at 2f, image at 2f. What a beautiful question. Yes, Joshua, this will be very much useful for NEET as well. Okay, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Okay, A option was correct. Next question. Now this is also a beautiful question. I'll explain you the question. Forget reading this. A ray comes, reflects, transmits, reflects, reflects, transmits. This ray and this ray will interfere. Now, when they interfere, they can interfere constructively. If they interfere constructively, intensity will be maximum. If they interfere destructively, their intensity will be minimum. Question is, what's the ratio of the maximum to minimum intensity? That's the question. Okay, so here is the logic. Now you should know the formulas, obviously. So I max by I minimum is root of IB plus root of IB prime whole square upon root of IB minus root of IB prime whole square. This is the formula. I max is root of I1 plus root of I2 square, and minimum intensity is root of I1 minus root of I2 whole square. Standard formula for light, optics, sound, etc. Thank you, Siddhi Pandey. That's the whole motive of all of this session. Why did we come over here? Now the problem is I do not know what is IB and what is IB prime. It's not so easy. Remember. Okay, let's do this simple trick. First, the intensity of light which enters is I. Read the question. In this question, every time 25% is reflected. 25% is reflected. That means 75% is transmitted. Alright. So that means the light which goes in will be 75%. That means 3/4 of intensity will go here. Everybody understood? I by 4 got reflected. Here also, somewhat will be transmitted, somewhat will be reflected. So 1/4 of this will be reflected back. So this intensity will be 1/4 of 3I by 4, which is 3I by 16. See if you guys got it. Transmitted was 75%. 3 by 4 is 75%. When it gets reflected, 25% will get reflected. So 25% means 1/4. So 1/4 of this 3 by 4, which is 3I by 4. Okay. So 3I by 4 into 1 by 4, which is 3I by 16. Now again over here, 25% reflect, 75% transmitted. So how much will get transmitted over here? Think about it. 75%, that means 3 by 4 of this guy. So 3I by 16, which is 9I by 64. See if you guys got it. See if you guys got it. Okay. Now look at this. This ray which got reflected was I by 4. This ray which got reflected was I by 4. Correct? Now just think about it, guys. Okay, because 25% gets reflected. If I ask you, if IB is I by 4, IB prime is how much? 9I by 64. 9I by 64. So think about it. If I assume this as x, how many times of x is this? How many times of x is this? Come on, quickly answer this. This is 9x by 16. Everybody agrees to this? 9x by 16. Now just substitute these values over here. Just substitute these values over here and you will get the answer. That's it. So IB is x, okay, and this one is root of 9x by 16, the whole square, and this is root of x and minus root of 9x by 16 whole square. Now everywhere x will get cancelled. X will get cancelled, and rest everything is simple, guys. Root 9 by 16, that's nothing but 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square upon 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square. So 4 plus 3, that's 7. So 7 by 4 whole square by 4 minus 3, 1. So 1 by 4 whole square. 4 gets cancelled. 7 by 1 whole square, which is nothing but 49 by 1, which is this option D. That's how you solve this. Thank you, Kushal Vacha. Thank you so much. Yes, answer D. But yeah, please don't spam. Easiest question till now? Glad you said that. Yes, this is the easiest question. Beautiful, easy. That's how warriors say. That's what every warrior till date will say. No matter how lengthy the question is, sir, this is easy, we can do it. Easy, sir, 49:1. Done, done. Let's go to the next question coming up on your screen. Giri, yes, Ponmudi, I have plans for NEET 2021. Just give me some time, bacha. Let me first finish JEE third attempt, because these people also need me. I know you guys also need me. I'm going to be there for you all. So don't worry. I have plans, but I cannot tell everything right now because, you know, dates keep changing. That's the problem. Okay. How about this question? Two beams of light having intensity I and 4I interfere to produce a fringe pattern. Okay. Phase difference between them is pi/2 at point A and pi at point B. What is the difference between the resultant of the intensities? My God. Okay. The intensity due to interference has a formula root I1. Okay. In general, I hope you remember this formula. I resultant is root I1 plus root I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 cos del phi. That's the formula. Okay. Now if you look at the given scenario, the lights have intensities I and 4I. So this I1 is I, 4I is I2. Okay. The phase difference between them is pi/2 for point A and pi for point B. The question is difference between the resultant intensities, this resultant. So think, at point A, it will look something like this, root I plus root 4I, okay, plus 2 root I into 4I cos, what is it? At point A, it is pi/2, cos pi/2. Similarly, at point B, it will look like this, root I plus root 4I plus 2 root I into 4I cos, what is it? Pi. Okay. Now, difference. The question says difference, that means subtract these two. So, IA minus IB will be, this is 0, this is also 0. This will also subtract, so 2 root I into 4I, and you will have cos pi/2 minus cos pi. All right, so you will get 2 I into I square, root of that is again I, and root of 4 is 2. Okay, so I'll just put into 2 into cos 90 is 0 minus cos 180 is minus 1. Okay, so minus minus becomes plus, so it will become 4I. Is it there? Yes, option B. That's how you solve this. What a nice question, guys. Formulas. Formulas. That's it. Nothing else. Okay? Chalo, let's get going. Some of you got it correct. Srivaraj Kumar got it correct. Very good, Vishesh. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, says Akhil. Very good. Yes, Prasanna, I'm on. I'm always on, bacha. And especially during your exams time, trust me, I am more worried than many of you or many of your parents. Because I'm like, okay, what should I do? Which test should I conduct? Which question should I put? Okay, how do I plan my week? I'm spending more time planning questions and my schedule and worrying about you guys and how to motivate you and shooting all these videos and all of that. Let's get going to the next one. This is simple. This you can do it. This is probably the easiest question for today. You should be able to do this very easily. Okay. So yellow light is used in a single slit diffraction pattern. Okay. Now if a yellow light is replaced by X-rays, then what will happen? Come on. What do you think will happen if yellow light is replaced by X-rays? Look at the slit width. Now the logic behind this is X-rays have wavelength of the order of Armstrong. Yes, in Armstrong. And Armstrong is much lesser than 0.6 millimeter, which is the width of the single slit. And whenever this happens, whenever lambda is less than the width of the slit, then there is no diffraction which is observed. No, be careful. This is not double slit. This is single slit experiment. So there is no diffraction which happens. Only when wavelength is more or comparable, then the diffraction is evident. So when wavelength is less than the width, there is no diffraction pattern on the screen. Keep that in mind. Option D. No, Aishwarya, no. Yeah, no pattern, Karthik. Correct. Very good, Pramesh. Very good, everyone. Now everybody is saying. Okay, next question based on geometrical optics. Again, also on wave optics. Two rays are coming from here. They are in phase. This ray travels till here, reflects and comes back. So what happens is they both will interfere here. The question is, at this point, you are having what destructive interference. You have destructive interference. The question is, what would be the value of cos theta? That's the question. Let's see how many of you can get it. Beautiful question. Now, okay. So what we need to do, first of all, is figure out what is the path difference. Yeah, we need to just figure out what is the path difference. So only when you get the path difference and when you equate it to, the conditions for destructive interference, you will get the answer. So think these two rays were traveling simultaneously together till this points. But this ray had to travel this extra distance. That extra distance is the path difference. So delta x is that extra length, which is CO plus OP. Now how do I find these values? That's the tricky part. For that, let me draw a triangle. Okay, this is a nice beautiful right angle triangle. Okay, this is D. If this is theta, this is also theta. Now in this triangle, this small little triangle that you see, I hope you can realize this height D is actually the hypotenuse cos theta. What is the hypotenuse? OP. You guys keep saying, right? OP sir, OP sir. This is OP. Okay, OP cos theta. Achha, from this I will get OP, which I need over here, which is D by cos theta. Next up, for this particular triangle, okay, for this particular triangle, this is 90 degree. OP is the hypotenuse. And OC, which is needed here, think about it, that is the cos theta. OC is OP cos, but this total angle, what is it? 2 theta. So therefore, OC is OP. OP is D by cos theta. D by cos theta into cos 2 theta. Correct? Yes. What is OP? Overpowered. Overpowered. Now OP means overpowered. Yes, Ankit, don't worry. PDF will be provided. Hold on, MSV. Looks like you have highlighted all the answers. Hold on. Wait. We are going to give all the answers. Method is important. Solution is important. Way of solving, way of thinking is important. Okay, let's put this up. CO. CO is this value. D by cos theta into cos 2 theta. Plus OP. What is OP? It is D by cos theta. Acha, best part, denominator is same. Okay, denominator is same. Everybody getting it? So this will become D by cos theta into cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta is nothing but 2 cos square theta minus 1, and that is plus 1 from there. Minus 1 plus 1 gets off. So you will be left with D into 2 cos square theta by cos theta. Now one of the cos theta goes, so that cos theta will be, cos square theta will become just cos theta. Now since it is clearly mentioned destructive interference, this should be lambda by 2. For destructive it is always lambda by 2. So now just rearrange this, take that 2 below and take that D below. So you will get cos theta is equal to lambda on the top, 2 into 2, that's 4, and D is also going to come down. So clearly the value of N is 4. That's the answer. Very good. How many of you understood this question? If you guys understood, please put a thumbs up. Please put up a yo or a thumbs up in the chat box. So the concept was these two rays moved simultaneously. This got reflected. So the extra length is CO plus OP, and that extra length is the path difference. Because it is destructive, that path difference will be lambda by 2. Got it? Beautiful. Excellent. Let's get going to the next question. Okay, this is probably the easiest question. Come on, my warriors. Last few questions remaining. Hardly some 3 questions to 4 questions are remaining. Come on, guys. Let's do this. I know Wassim Sir is waiting after this. Don't go anywhere. We all have gathered lovely questions, and please remember, there is no point attending recorded classes. It's always good to watch live you see the energy, you get that enthusiasm, you see that chat, you get that enthu. Yep. And no, Sania, I did not have my dinner. I was actually waiting for Shimon Sir. I didn't know when Shimon Sir will end, so that's why I did not have my dinner. Only after this I will have my dinner. Okay, but I forgot about dinner. Why did you remind me? I was not even feeling hungry. I'd forgotten. I was so much involved into solving this. Okay, chalo, let's do this. Okay, come on. Now this knot and this knot will become, two knots will become cancel. Okay, so this will become just an AND gate, and you will have this and you will have this over here. So this is A, this is B, and that's it. This is Y. So if you think about the truth table also, you will get it very easily, guys. There is nothing great about it. Just think about all the permutation combinations. If this is 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1. 1 and 1, 0. Oh, sorry, 1 and 1, 1. Okay. Now, this is 1, this is 0. 1, 0, it will become 0, 1 because it's a NOT gate. 0 and 1, 0. 0, 1 will also give you 0. 1 and 1, this is 1, this is 1, this will become 0, 0 because it will get knotted. 0 and 0 will be 0. Okay. Now, what kind of gate is this? Is it a NAND gate? No, right? It is a NOR gate. What happens? NOR gate. NOR, if you remember, this was a NOR gate. Yeah, this was a NOR gate. So, in a NOR gate, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. First you get OR. OR is basically 0, 1, 1, 1. And NOR is exactly opposite of that. 1, 0, 0, 0. Don't you see the truth tables are matching? So hence it is a NOR gate. NOR gate, not a NAND gate. A lot of you said NAND gate. That is wrong. It is a NOR gate. Be careful. Yeah, do not make a mistake. NOR is not of OR. So if you know OR, just negate it, flip it, you will get it. It's very easy. Okay, let's get going to the next one. This question is from Semiconductors and Devices, Logic Gates. I have conducted 0 to hero sessions on logic gates and semiconductors. Please watch it. It's there in the playlist of 0 to hero. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. The wall is moving. Question is, find the ratio of incident wavelength on the wall to the reflected sound wavelength by the wall. Okay, this is going to be an interesting question. Okay, let's solve this first. So first of all, the wavelength of the sound which will be emitted, okay, will be different because the source is moving. When the source moves, the wavelength will change. Because earlier when the source was at rest, the wavelengths will be concentric. But the moment the source moves, you will see the wavelengths will become different. Yes, the wavelengths will be different. So that wavelength which is going to fall, which is incident on this wall, can be found out like this. Lambda into F is equal to, okay, lambda into F will be equal to, think about it, yes, the relative speed. I need to use the relative speed formula, think about it. So what is the speed of sound? Speed of sound is given, is it given? Speed of sound, yes, 10u, and the source itself is moving with the speed of, what is the speed of the source? Yes, u by 2, it's given, u by 2. So this actually becomes the relative, the relative speed of that sound with respect to that source, which will be 10u minus u by 2. 10u minus u by 2. So this will become 20 minus 1, which is 19u by 2, which is lambda I into F. So lambda I will become 19u by 2F. This is the first thing that I got. This is very important. No, MSV, be careful. Hold on. Yes. Now, the next thing is, what will be the frequency which is incident? Because whatever frequency is incident, that will be reflected back. So I'll repeat, the frequency which will be reflected back will be the frequency which is incident. Now the frequency which is incident is the apparent frequency of the moving detector, the apparent frequency of the moving detector. Think of this like the detector. Just think about it. Whatever frequency will fall here will get reflected back. So just think, what is the apparent frequency? Doppler effect, guys. Use the Doppler effect formula. It will be F into speed of sound. Upper you have speed of detector. Speed of detector is U. Speed of source is U by 2. Now the signs. The detector is moving away. There is minus sign. The source is moving towards. When it moves towards, the frequency increases. So increase the denominator. How will you increase the denominator? By putting up a minus sign. This is very important. See if you guys got it. Now, what happens next? Well, this will become F. 10u minus u is 9u. And here you have 20 minus 1, which is 19u by 2. U goes, 2 goes on the top. So it will become F into 18 by 19. So guys, remember the sign conventions. What you have to do is, this was for the detector, this was for the source. Because the detector is moving away, the frequency will reduce. How will you reduce the numerator? By putting a minus sign. Source is moving towards the detector. So the frequency will increase. You are going closer. So how do you increase the frequency? By reducing the denominator. So that's why the minus sign. That's how it works. Now, what next? Once I know the frequency of reflection, now think as if this is a new source which is moving. Yeah, this is a source which is moving with a speed of u. That's what you need to do. So again, use the same method. Lambda f into the frequency of reflection is that relative speed. Just use that. And lambda f will be, frequency of reflected will be 18f by 19. This time the relative speed will be slightly different. Source is going there, sound is traveling here, relative speed will be 10u plus u, which is 11u. So now just rearrange this, you will get lambda f is equal to, check this out guys, oh my god, I have to literally go down. So lambda f will be equal to 19 into 11u divided by 18f. Okay, so this is lambda f. Now divide both of them. And you'll get the answer. Okay, so I think it should be 9 by 11 or 11 by 9, one of them. Yes. Okay. So what a question. So I'll tell you what are the concepts. See, for this question, you need to know the derivation of Doppler effect. If you do not know the derivation of Doppler effect, you will not be able to do this step and you will not be able to do this step. That's what it is. Okay, remember that. So that's why derivations are important. People ask me, sir, derivations are important? No, or not important. I can just learn the formulas. No, you also need to know derivations for certain types of questions. So when the source is moving, should the velocity be added? See, wrong, Levi. It depends whether it is moving towards the detector or away from the detector. That's a wrong thing. It might not be always added. It depends on which direction it is moving to make the numerator more or less. Okay, let's go to the last two questions coming up on your screen, and there we go. Okay, last two questions. Come on, this is easy one. You should be able to get this. Consider the communication through optical fibers. Which of the following statement is not true? Not true. Think about it. Aditya, after me, Wassim Sir will come and he's going to conduct the chemistry mock test discussion. So don't go anywhere. The same stream will continue. Okay? Come on, let's do this. Harshavardhan to get 99 percentile this time, I think are easily around 180, 170 plus. Okay, come on. B, come on my warriors. No energy. I'm not seeing any answers. Very few people. Ruchita saying C, Agur saying B. Come on, figure this out. Hello Anish, come on, start answering. Bharat saying B, Ram Sai saying D. Come on, where is that energy? You guys have fizzled out. How are you going to write the examination in few days? Come on, buck up guys. Come on, come on, come on, my warriors. You should not give up. Riya saying B, Lokesh saying A, AK Production saying, okay, most of you guys are wrong. I think so only those who said B were correct. Some of you are saying A and C, those were wrong. Optical fibers are subjected to electromagnetic interference? No, not true. In fact, they are not subjected. That's why you use optical fibers. All the other things are correct. They have very low transmission loss. Hardly anything is lost. Optical fibers may have homogeneous core with suitable cladding, yes, to increase the internal reflection. Optical fibers can be graded, can be of graded refractive index. That's also correct. B is wrong. Understand, because it does not get interfered. Okay, last question for today, and after that Wassim sir is going to go live. Okay, this is beautiful question. I'll tell you what it is. There is a magnetic field towards you here, and there is magnetic field inside here. This is B, that is 2B. The velocity of the charged particle is V, and the value is also given. This is width W, this is also width W. How much time does it take to come outside the magnetic field region? Let's see. First, let's figure out when it enters here, force is here, velocity is there, V cross B. V cross B, the force is like this. So it's going to go down. It's going to go down, okay? Cool. Let's figure out the radius. So that radius will be mv by qb. This velocity will be this one. So substitute m by qb into qb w by m. Okay, that's what you will get. So from this, mm goes, qq goes, bb goes, it will be w. This is very interesting. Very interesting. The radius is w. That means it will go like this. It will go like this. As soon as it reaches the end, because understand, this is the radius. This is R1. It will just come to the next magnetic field. Now over there, velocity is down, magnetic field is inside. If you do V cross B, the force will come there. So for the next part, it should get deflected like this. It should get deflected like this. Yes, Wassim sir, coming, last question bro, okay? Yeah, so second radius will be mv by qb, b is 2b, b is 2b. What is the velocity? It's given qbw by m. Now bb goes, mm goes, qq goes, you are getting this as w by 2. This is interesting. This was w, this is w by 2 because magnetic field is double. That means it will go in a semicircular path and it will come out. Look at that. Look at that. So what has happened? It has gone like this, it has gone like this, and it will just come over there. So understand, this is R2. So the question is the time taken to come out. So for that, figure this out. For the first part, it will spend 1/4 of the total time of a circle, 1/4 of 2 pi m by qb. Think about it, 2 pi m by qb. Everybody agrees to this point? Think about it. So what will it become? 2 cancels, so it will become pi m by 2 qb. That's for the first part. For the second part, because it is spending half the total circular time, so it is half of 2 pi m by q into b is 2b. Be careful. So again this will become pi m by 2 goes, 1 2 remains, 2b, 2qb. Hence the total time which is t1 plus t2 will be pi m by 2qb plus pi m by 2qb. What will you get? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1. So pi m by qb. That's the answer. Where is it? Where is it? It is option D, guys. How was it? How was it, guys? What a question. Yes, Ankit, I'm right now the HOD of physics for JEE. Yes, for 11th, 12th and 13th. Yep. All right. आज ही सब पढ़ा दोगे? Yes, Adarsh, पढ़ा दिया. Good. Chalo. Now Wassim sir is waiting. And guys, do not forget, you can join the crash course to become toppers like this. Please improve your scores. I want more faces over here. I would be very happy if I see one of your faces next year. Next year batch should see. So many 12th standard students are attending. Please make sure that you come over here and yeah, improve these bars. These are other students who are not in the crash course. These are our students who are in the crash course, in the pro subscription and all of that. Look at their results. So I want this orange graph to go up. Yeah, let's make this go up even more. Yeah, let's do this. And how do you do that? By joining the crash course in the last few days, at least for the 4th attempt and the 3rd attempt. You can use everything. Use my coupon code SHCC to get the course for 4,000 bucks. That's nominal, guys. Do that. It's very sasta. Okay. Head of the department means I'm the head. Okay, chalo. Time for Wassim sir. Thank you guys for being here. Hasta la vista. See you tomorrow sharp at 10 o'clock for formula revision session in a beautiful way, not the usual way. All the formulas revised in 1 to 2 hours, not more than that. Take care, good night, see you, sleep well and attend Wassim sir's lecture properly now. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Guys, let me know in the chat box if I'm audible and visible. Yes, I'm not visible, I'm sure. In the chat box if I'm audible. Just let me know if I'm audible to you. Let me know fast if I'm audible. Yes, now it is the chemistry time, yeah? Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Let me fix the things, yeah? Okay. Perfecto, guys. So, what's up? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back once again. Welcome back. Just let me know in the chat box if I'm audible and visible to everyone. Hello, Shaurya. Hi, Manal. Hi, Clay. Hello, Ashwarya. Hi, Vishwa. Hi, Miracle. Hello, Dinesh. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm sure you guys had a lot of fun with your maths and physics, yeah? And now it's the time for your scoring subject. That's going to be your chemistry. I'm not going to take a lot of time. Yes, like Shimon Sir did, like Shreyas Sir did, right? I'm going to solve the same 25 questions, but not more than 1 hour, yeah? So people, let me know in the chat box if you guys are super duper excited about the session. Yes. Let me know in the chat box fast. Give me some thumbs ups in the chat box so that I get to see the Josh of the session. Then we'll be starting the session sharp, yeah? Perfect. Ready to shoot the bullseye, yeah? Wonderful, guys. Great. Perfect. So before starting the session, the ones who are new to the channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Wassim Bhatt and I'm your chemistry master teacher writer on this JEE Enthuse channel, yeah? The ones who have not liked the video yet, please and please do like the video, share the video with your friends and do not forget to subscribe to the channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of every single session which we take live on this JEE Enthuse channel, yeah? Perfect. So people, you can let me know in the chat box, are you guys super duper excited about it? Are you guys ready with your pen and paper? Because you are the ones who are going to solve the questions, right? Yes? Let me know in the chat box if you guys are super duper excited about it. Let me know fast. Wonderful. Vijay Kumar, I know just few words in Tamil, right? Shimon Sir has taught me all those words like Nalla Irka and all, yeah? The session is going to be Nalla Irka, yeah? Perfect, guys. Let's get started with the first question, which is going to be on your screen in 3, 2, 1, and now. This is the first question from the chapter Thermodynamics. Give it a try. Let me know its answer in the chat box. Give it a try. Let me know its answer in the chat box. 1 mole of a monoatomic gas expands adiabatically at initial temperature capital T against a constant external pressure of 1 atm from 1 liter to 2 liters. Find the final temperature of the gas. Let me know its answer in the chat box. It's a very simple question, guys, yeah? The question has been asked many a times in your JEE examination. Trust me on that. Yeah? Thank you, Johnny Depp. Thank you. So people, let's see exactly how this question is to be solved. Let's see exactly how this question is to be solved. Understand properly. Understand properly. Let me first of all write all the parameters which are given in the question. First thing, I'm given with 1 mole of a monoatomic gas. So number of moles of the gas which are given to me are equal to 1. Yes, the gas is monoatomic at the same time, right? And you all must be knowing for the monoatomic gas, CV is equal to 3 divided by 2R, as you all must be familiar with, right? 1 mole of a monoatomic gas expands adiabatically at the initial temperature, capital T, against a constant external pressure of 1 atm, okay? So basically, 1 mole of ideal gas is undergoing expansion. And which kind of expansion it is? It is the adiabatic expansion, right? And people, the expansion is happening against constant external pressure. We already know whenever the expansion happens against constant external pressure, we call that process as irreversible process. So first of all, this is the example of the irreversible adiabatic process, right? It is the example of the irreversible adiabatic process because the expansion is happening against constant external pressure. And people, what is the external pressure value given to us? It's given to us as 1 atm, right? And as per the question, what is the initial temperature of the gas, which I'm representing by T1? That is denoted as capital T, right? Okay. And people, as you can see, expansion is happening against constant external pressure of 1 atm from 1 liter to 2 liters. That means initial volume of the gas is given as 1 liter and final volume of the gas is given to us as 2 liters. What do I need to calculate? I need to calculate the final temperature T2 of the gas. This is something which I need to calculate. Yes, since the process is adiabatic, right? Now, what I'll be using, I'll be simply using the first law of thermodynamics. As you all must be knowing, delta U is equal to Q plus W, right? Since the process is adiabatic, so Q value will be 0. There will be no heat exchange between system and surroundings, right? At the same time, the process is irreversible. So I'm just writing W irreversible over here. That's it, yeah? Now people, delta U for the ideal gas, as you all must be knowing, that's NCV minus T1. It is basically equal to W irreversible. W irreversible is simply minus P external V2 minus V1. This is how we write it, yeah? As simple as that. Now, put the values in the equation. N, number of moles of the gas, that's 1, right? CV, that's equal to 3 divided by 2R. T2, which I'm supposed to calculate, T1, that is capital T, is equal to minus times P external, that is 1 atm, V2 minus V1. V2 is the 2 liter, V1 is 1 liter, so 2 minus 1 comes out V1 only, right? Okay, so people, from here, can we simply get the value of T2? T2 value will simply come out to be capital T minus 2 divided by 3R. Capital T minus 2 divided by 3R. This is the final temperature of the gas which I was supposed to calculate. So correct answer of this question is going to be option 2. You let me know in the chat box if it's clear to everyone. Yes. Let me know how many of you got +4 in this one. A very simple question, right? Be careful with one thing. It is the irreversible adiabatic process. It is not the reversible adiabatic process. If it was a reversible adiabatic process, you wouldn't have used this procedure. At that time, you would have used this formula. T1 V1 raised power gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 V2 raised power gamma minus 1. This is the equation which is used to calculate final temperature in case of reversible adiabatic processes. Okay, right? And in case of irreversible adiabatic processes, we use final temperature. We calculate final temperature by using first law of thermodynamics. As simple as that. Yogesh, this is the English channel. I'm not supposed to talk in Hindi, bro. I'm really sorry. Yeah? So people, let's move on directly to one more question which is going to be on your screen. Yes? This is the question on your screen. The question from the states of matter. Yeah? Give it a try. Let me know its answer fast. Let me know its answer fast, right? If for a real gas, the slope of Z versus P curve in high pressure region is 0.1, the volume occupied by 1 mole of gas molecules at 300 Kelvin will be, take R is equal to 0.0821 atm liter per Kelvin per mole. Vamsi, remember, whenever in the question it will be mentioned that the expansion is happening against constant external pressure, right? Whenever you will see the term constant external pressure written in the equation, remember, the process is going to be irreversible, yeah? Okay? Give it a try. Let me know its answer fast. It's a very, very simple question, guys. I want all of you to give it a try. Let me know its answer, yeah? Let me know in the chat box fast. So people are coming up with option A. Is that? Should I be believing you? Yes? Perfecto. So people, let's see exactly what is going to be the answer of the question. Let me tell you, the answer of the question is going to be 0.6 liters. 0.6 liters is going to be the answer of the question. And how come it's going to be 0.6? Let's get to know about that, yeah? First of all, if for a real gas, the slope of Z versus P curve in high pressure region, slope of Z versus P curve in high pressure region. In high pressure region, what is the value of Z? Z is equal to 1 plus B divided by RT multiplied by P, right? Yes, you all must be knowing it. In your high pressure region, compressibility factor Z is equal to 1 plus PB divided by RT. You all must be knowing it. Now, it's mentioned in the question, the slope of Z versus P curve. The slope of Z versus P curve. So first of all, let me plot Z versus P curve. I'm plotting Z along y-axis. I'm plotting pressure along x-axis, yeah? So instead of this Z, I'll be writing y. Instead of this P, I'll be writing x. So before this P, it's going to be your slope M. So sign over here is positive, and this one is going to be your intercept. Y is equal to mx plus c. Isn't it going to be a straight line? Yes. Isn't it going to be a straight line? Like this, yeah? If I'll ask you what is the slope of this curve, you'll simply say slope of this curve is basically equal to the value of m, and m is b divided by rt. M is b divided by rt, right? So you got to know, as per the question, the slope of Z versus P curve, the slope of Z versus P curve, let me write it properly, it's given to me as, the slope of Z versus P curve in high pressure region, it's given to me as 0.1, yeah? And we got to know slope of Z versus P curve, that's simply B divided by RT. So people, B divided by RT is basically 0.1. So from here, can I get the value of B, which is going to be 0.1 multiplied by RT. R value, as per the question, we are supposed to take as 0.0821 multiplied by temperature. Temperature of the gas is given to us as 300 Kelvin. So from here, B you will be getting as 2.4 liter, right? Yes, per mole. Correct? So this is the value of B. This is the value of B van der Waals constant, right? You got the value of B. But where you supposed to calculate the value of B? Where you supposed to calculate value of B? No, you are not supposed to calculate value of B. You are supposed to calculate volume occupied by the 1 mole of gas molecules, correct? Now, all of you must be knowing one thing. All of you must be knowing one thing. What is that going to be? What is B all about? B is simply 4 times volume of 1 mole of gas molecules. I'm talking about the actual volume. I'm talking about the actual volume of 1 mole of gas molecules. Correct? This is a general relation which you all must be knowing. Correct? Yes. So can I say volume occupied, the actual volume occupied by 1 mole of gas molecules is simply going to be B divided by 4. Yeah? So you'll clearly say volume occupied by 1 mole of the actual volume occupied by 1 mole of gas molecules is going to be B divided by 4. B value is 2.4 divided by 4, the value will come out to be 0.6. So correct answer of this question is going to be 0.6, yeah? Let me know in the chat box if it is clear to everyone so that I can move on to the next one, yeah? Let me know fast. Let me know fast if it is clear to everyone. Fast, guys, fast, fast, fast. Yes? Right? Let me know fast. Perfect. Now. Let's move on to one more question. And this question, you guys will answer me this one, okay? Because it's a memory-based question. As I keep on telling you, nowadays in your mains, memory-based questions are targeted a lot. That's why keep an eye on your NCERT for your inorganic chemistry, yeah? Perfect, guys. This is the question on your screen. Ozone depletion in the stratosphere is mainly caused by, yeah? Right? At least answer this one. Answer this one. Ozone depletion in the stratosphere, guys. Its stratosphere is mainly caused by. It's mainly caused by. I'm looking at your charts only. It's mainly caused by. What do you think? Absolutely, guys. It's going to be CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. Because chlorofluorocarbons in your stratosphere, they split and they generate the reactive free radicals. They generate the reactive free radicals, which in turn deplete your ozone layer, right? Yes, I'm sure you all must be knowing it. So remember, ozone depletion in the stratosphere is mainly caused by your chlorofluorocarbons, which go to stratosphere, split, and led to the formation of what? They give rise to the reactive free radicals, which in turn deplete your ozone. So option D is the one which is correct among all, yeah? Perfect. Moving on to one more question. Which of the following electrolytes will have maximum coagulating value for AgI Ag positive salt? Let me know fast in the chat box what do you think about this. I'm sure you guys will absolutely kill it, right? So people are giving the wrong answers. People are giving the wrong answers. That's why I deliberately came up with this question, yeah? People are giving the wrong answers. That's why I deliberately came up with this question. Yes? Guys, he's not asking about the coagulating power. He's asking about the coagulating value. And coagulating value is inversely proportional to coagulating power. Yeah? Now you guys are perfect. Absolutely, it's going to be option D. Absolutely, it's going to be option D. Why it's going to be option D? Remember, coagulating power is inversely proportional to coagulating value. Right? Coagulating power is inversely proportional to coagulating value. This is something which I want you guys to remember. That's it. Now, first thing, this is the positively charged sol. This is the positively charged sol. Right? Positively charged sol. Now, in order to coagulate it, you need to add some negatively charged ions. Right? You need to add some negatively charged ions. So over here you have got S di-negative. Over here you have got PO3 tri-negative. Over here SO4 di-negative. Over here Cl-1. Now look at the charge present on these anions. Where is the charge present on the anion minimum? Charge present on the anion is minimum in this case. If the charge present in anion is minimum, that means coagulating power is going to be minimum, right? If the coagulating power of this NaCl is going to be minimum, that means its coagulating value is going to be maximum. That's something which we were supposed to check. Which one of the following electrolytes will have maximum coagulating value? It's absolutely going to be option D, because it has got minimum coagulating power. That means it has got maximum coagulating value. Yeah? I'm sure it's clear to everyone. Remember this from now onwards, okay? Be careful with these two things, coagulating power and coagulating value, right? That's why, Pramesh, I knew you are not going to read this question carefully. That's why I came up with this, yeah? Right? Perfect. Let's move on to one more question then. Let's move on to one more question. This is one more question on your screen. The question is from the electrochemistry, yeah? And electrochemistry is everyone's favorite chapter, yeah? We know it. Let's move on. Let's see how this question is to be solved. Calculate the standard free energy change for the reaction. We need to calculate the standard free energy change. We need to calculate delta G naught. And as you all must be knowing, delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell, right? All of you must be knowing this. Understand, E naught cell is always equal to E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. In this equation, you are going to use the standard reduction potential of cathode and you are going to use the standard reduction potential of anode over here. Yes? Now, people understand, first thing, this is the net cell reaction which is given to me. This is the net cell reaction which is given to me. Understand properly what I'm going to say. Oxidation state of silver right here is 0. Oxidation state of hydrogen right here is +1. Over here 0. Over here +1. Is the oxidation state of silver increasing or decreasing? Oxidation state of silver is increasing. 0 to +1. That means silver is undergoing oxidation. Silver is undergoing oxidation, right? And oxidation always takes place at anode. That means your silver electrode is going to act like the anode. Yes, that means this hydrogen electrode is going to act like the cathode. So you identified which one among the two electrodes is your cathode and which one among the two is your anode, right? You identified this as well. Now, let's get to know how many moles of electrons are being exchanged in the net cell reaction. Let's check how many moles of electrons are being exchanged in the net cell reaction. And that's basically your value of N. The number of moles of electrons exchanged in the net cell reaction. Have a look properly, guys. See, silver 0 to +1, 0 to +1, increase in the oxidation state. Increase in the oxidation state. That means silver is undergoing oxidation. What is the change in the oxidation state? Or let me keep it simple for you. 0 to +1. How many electrons one atom of silver is losing? Or how many electrons 1 mole of silver is losing? Can I say 1 mole of silver is losing 1 mole of electrons? So 2 moles of silver will be losing 2 moles of electrons, right? 2 moles of silver will be losing 2 moles of electrons, and at the same time those 2 moles of electrons will be taken by 2 moles of H positives. 2 moles of H positives are gaining 2 moles of electrons which were given by 2 moles of Ag. Yeah? So if I'll ask you what is the value of N, you'll clearly say the value of N is 2. Yeah? You'll clearly say the value of N is 2. Correct? Now at the same time, E naught cell is equal to standard reduction potential of cathode. Which one is cathode? Hydrogen electrode is cathode, and standard reduction potential of hydrogen electrode is always taken to be 0 minus E naught of anode, right? Standard reduction potential of anode. This is my anode, this silver electrode, and its standard reduction potential is given to me. It is 0.8 volts. So the value comes out to be minus 0.8 volts, right? E naught cell you calculated. You calculate E naught cell, you calculate N. We are done with the equation, right? I'll say delta G naught is equal to minus times N value is 2. F value will be simply 96500 coulombs, and E naught cell is minus 0.8. Okay, when you solve this, you get the value in joules, but the options which are given to you, these are in kilojoules, so you are at the same time going to divide it by 1000, then only you'll be getting the answer in kilojoules, right? Yes? Perfectly done? Perfectly done? Yeah? Now it's your job to do the calculation part, and let me show you the answer exactly. You're going to get the answer as 154.4 kilojoules. As simple as that, yeah? Perfect, guys, wonderful. Let's move on directly to one more question then, which is on your screen. Okay, which alcohol reacts fastest and by what mechanism? Let me know fast. Isn't it a very simple question, right? Which alcohol reacts fastest and by what mechanism? What do you think about this? Absolutely, guys, there is no need to think over this question, yeah? It's absolutely clear to you. It's absolutely clear to you, yes? Exactly, it's going to be option B. Exactly, it's going to be option B. Your 3-degree alcohol by SN1 mechanism is going to react the fastest, because in your 3-degree alcohol by SN1 mechanism, in the first step of it, you will be getting 3-degree carbocation, which is highly stable. That's why rate of 3-degree alcohol by SN1 mechanism will be the fastest, yes? Absolutely, it's going to be plus for you, right? Exactly, guys, wonderful. Perfect. So option 2 is the one which is correct among all. Let's move on to one more. Okay, this is one more question. What will be the relation between T1 of the gas 1 with M1 is equal to this, and T2 of gas 2 with M2 is equal to this, if the average speed of gas 1 is equal to the most probable speed of gas 2? Okay, we need to get the relation between T1 and T2. We need to get the relation between T1 and T2. See, guys, how I'll be solving it. Understand? It's mentioned in the question that the average speed of gas 1 is equal to what? Is equal to most probable speed of gas 2. Yeah? How do we calculate average speed? Average speed has got the simple formula under root of 8R T1 divided by M1. Sorry, pi M1, correct? Average speed. Yes? It is equal to most probable speed. What is the formula to calculate most probable speed? Under root of 2R T2 divided by M2. Can I say root got cancelled, RR got cancelled? So I got something as 8 times T1 divided by pi M1 is equal to what? Is equal to 2 times T2 divided by M2. Yeah, this is something which I got. Now put the values. Let's see what the answer is going to be. It's 2, 1, it's 2, 4. So I'll be writing something like this. 4 times T1 divided by pi. What is pi? Pi is simply 22 by 7, right? Let's keep pi as such first. Pi. M1 value. What is M1? M1 value as per the question is given to me as 56. Right? Or let me write the value of pi exactly. Pi is 22 divided by 7 multiplied by 56, right, is equal to T2 divided by M2. M2 will be also given to us 44. Correct? So I think the question is done and dusted, right? The question is done and dusted. Solve it, get the relation between T1 and T2, and you'll see at the end T1 coming out to be equal to T2, right? Exactly? Right? By solving this, you'll get to know T1 will be equal to T2, right? Exactly, guys, perfect. Let's move on directly to one more question which is on your screen. The correct bond order in the following species, okay? You need to arrange them on the basis of their increasing bond orders. This question you can only solve if you know how to write the molecular orbital configurations, yeah? Yes? This question you can only solve if you know how to write the molecular orbital configurations. Right? Perfect. People, first thing, the maximum bond order can be 3, right? And if you remember, in your N2 molecule structure, everyone will be knowing, correct? N2 will be having structure like this. In case of N2, bond order is 3, we know it. In case of N2, bond order is 3, right? How many electrons N2 has? N2 has total of 14 electrons, right? So any species which will be containing 14 electrons will have bond order of 3, right? Now see, can I say this O2 di positive? O2 di positive, it contains how many electrons in total? It contains 14 electrons. So its bond order is going to be maximum, which is going to be 3. So bond order of O2 di positive is maximum. Bond order of O2 di positive is maximum, right? We got to know this, yeah? Okay. Remember, any species which contains 13 electrons will have the bond order of 2.5. Okay. Any species which contains the total electrons 13 will have bond order of 2.5. Now we will have a look on this O2 positive. If I talk about O2 positive, yes? Or let's not talk about O2 positive. Let me tell you one more thing. Any species which will be having total 15 electrons in it will again have bond order of 2.5. Let me tell you this as well. Now if I talk about first of all O2 positive now. O2 positive will contain 15 electrons, so its bond order is going to be simply 2.5. Yes. And similarly, O2 di-negative. Is it di-negative or what? What is the next one? O2 negative. O2 negative carries 17 electrons and it's going to have bond order of 1.5. Yeah? Okay, now arrange them on the basis of their increasing order. The equation is done and dusted. Yeah? Correct? And people, let me show you exactly how bond order is calculated. Bond order is calculated by the formula half of number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital minus number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital, right? So first thing, you will be writing the molecular orbital configuration of O2 positive. Yes, this is how you write molecular orbital configuration of O2 positive. Then you'll be writing molecular orbital configuration of O2 negative, as you all must be knowing how to write. O2 di positive molecular orbital configuration, right? Then you'll be using the formula of bond order, half of NB minus NA. You'll be getting the bond orders of each species. That's one more way of doing it. Or remember from now onwards, in general, any species which contains 14 electrons will have bond order 3. Any species which contains 13 electrons will have bond order of 2.5. Any species which contains 15 electrons will have bond order of 2.5, right? Okay. Any species which contains the electrons, total electrons 16 will have bond order 2. Any species which contains total number of electrons 17 will have bond order 1.5. Yeah, remember these values directly. Okay. Any species which contains total number of electrons 12 will have bond order 2. Yeah. Remember these things. If you remember these values, you can clearly solve these. Okay. You can clearly solve these without using any formula or something. Yeah. Let's move on to one more question. Which of the following can give iodoform test? That means we are given with 4 species, and among these 4 species I need to check which one of the following will give positive iodoform test. Can you let me know in the chat box? Which one of the following can give the positive iodoform test? Let me know its answer fast. Let me know its answer fast. Which of the following is going to give the positive iodoform test? Yeah? Yes? Which one is going to give positive iodoform test? What do you think? Remember, positive iodoform test is given by those species, those molecules which contains CH3 C double bond O. Okay, any species that contains CH3 C double bond O will always give positive iodoform test. Yeah, over here we have got CH3 C double bond O, right? It's going to show positive iodoform test. CH3 C double bond O, it's going to show positive iodoform test. It is CH3 C double bond O. This one is also going to show positive iodoform test. CH3 C double bond O. This is also going to show positive form test, right? So everyone is showing the positive iodoform test. So all the above is going to be the answer of this question. Remember, in short, any molecule which contains CH3 C double bond O group, okay, will always give the positive iodoform test. Yeah? Clear? Wonderful. Let's move on to one more question then, yeah? Let's move on to one more. This is one more question. Which of the following is V-shaped? It's a very simple and basic question. All of you must be knowing. See guys, this is linear, this is linear, this is bent, right? Okay, so which one of the following is V-shaped? I mean, this is V-shaped. Let me be more precise. It's V-shaped. Yeah? Okay, this question was asked in your last JEE Mains attempt, right? What is the hybridization and the shape of I3 negative? It's sp3d and its hybridization, its shape is linear, yeah? Okay, this is not the question which can be shown. I'm sure you already knew it, yeah? So remember, S3 di negative, it's going to be V-shaped. I3 negative is always linear, N3 negative is always linear as well, yeah? So option is going to be 1. Okay, this is one more reaction which we have. I need to guess the products. So basically, I'm given with CH3, CH2, COH in presence of red phosphorus. So can you let me know what is the first reaction? First reaction is what we call as HVZ, Hill-Vollard-Zielinski reaction, HVZ. The first reaction is HVZ, correct? you're using red phosphorus over here. Yeah? Right? So first of all, what is this A which I'll be getting over here? What is this A which I'll be getting over here? What is this A? What is this A? Can you let me know? Can you let me know fast? What you are going to do is, see, this is your substrate CH3, CH2, C double bond O, OH, correct? Now first of all, if this is my reference, so this carbon I'll be calling as alpha carbon, this carbon I'll be calling as beta carbon. In your HVZ reaction, you are simply going to take out one of alpha hydrogen, and instead of that alpha hydrogen, you'll be placing chlorine, right? So it becomes CHCl. It becomes CHCl over here, like this, yeah? So your A is something like this, right? Now people, this A over here in presence of alcoholic KOH, what you are going to do? This alcoholic KOH is going to do dehydrohalogenation, right? It's going to do dehydrohalogenation. So what you will be doing in presence of alcoholic KOH, you will be taking one of the H hydrogen out from the beta carbon. From the beta position, you'll be taking one of the hydrogen out and take this chlorine out as well. Take one hydrogen out as well as H positive. Take this chlorine out as Cl negative. Take one hydrogen out as H positive, right? So there will be a double bond between these two positions, right? So it will be CH2 double bond. This will be CH, correct? And at the same time, this is your C double bond O, OH as well. So this is your final product, which is your B over here, yeah? Dehydrohalogenation. So it's going to be CH2 double bond CH COOH. Option 4 is the one which is correct among all. Yeah? Absolutely, guys. Perfect. All of you are right. Exactly. Let's move on to one more question. This is one more question. For which of the following Van 't Hoff factor cannot be greater than unity? Van 't Hoff factor will be unity for the one which is going to be non-electrolyte. Yeah? K4FeCN6, it is the electrolyte. It will get dissociated into signs. AlCl3 electrolyte, it gets dissociated into signs. NH2CONH2, this is urea. This is urea. Urea is a non-electrolyte. Its Van 't Hoff factor is 1, right? KNO3, it is the electrolyte. It gets dissociated into signs. So this is the one for which your Van 't Hoff factor is not going to be greater than 1. Van 't Hoff factor for this third case, for this urea, is going to be equal to 1. Yeah? Right? So option C is the one which is correct among all. Perfect. The correct decreasing order of electropositive character. The correct decreasing order of electropositive character. I'm given with certain elements. I need to arrange them on the basis of their decreasing electropositive character. Remember, electropositivity is inversely proportional to electronegativity. This is something which you all must be knowing, right? Right? Yes? Electropositivity is inversely proportional to electronegativity. We know fluorine is the maximum electronegative element in the periodic table, right? If fluorine's electronegativity is maximum, so its electropositivity is minimum. So among all the elements, fluorine's electropositivity will be minimum, right? So either the option is going to be this one or the option is going to be this one, right? Now I need to decide in bromine and tellurium, right? Let me show you their positions in the periodic table. First of all, this oxygen, right? This oxygen, this is sulfur, this is Se, this is Te, correct? This is the oxygen family, which you all must be knowing. Now similarly, this is fluorine, this is chlorine, this is bromine, this is iodine, correct? Now you are basically comparing the electropositivity of Te and Br. As we move down the group, what happens to electropositivity? Electropositivity increases, right? So among Te and Br, which one is going to be more electropositive? Te is going to be more electropositive, right? So Te is going to be more electropositive than Br. So I must say option 4 is the one which is correct among all. No need to check the rest of the things. Yeah? Directly you are going to take option 4 as the answer. Perfect. I'll move on to one more question. This is one more simple question directly taken from your NTA, right? You can easily kill this question, guys. Trust me on that. The enthalpy of vaporization of liquid water. Okay, the enthalpy of vaporization of liquid water. First of all, let me write the reaction. Let me write the vaporization reaction of water. Vaporization reaction of water is something like this. H2O liquid gets converted into H2O gas. This is something which I call as vaporization reaction of water. I need to calculate its delta H. I need to calculate delta H in this process. Okay, I'm given with two reactions. So what I'll be doing basically, I'll be doing something with these two reactions. Okay, I'll try to manipulate these two reactions and I'll try to get this reaction out of these two reactions. I'll try to get this reaction out of these two reactions. So how will I be getting this reaction? First thing, it's very simple. If I reverse the first reaction, If I reverse the first reaction, it becomes H2O liquid, gives H2 gas plus half of O2 gas. Since I reverse the first reaction, so it's delta H, just change its sign now. Delta H for this reaction is going to be plus 285 point something, plus 285.77 kilojoules per mole. Now I'm going to write this reaction as such. This is H2 gas plus half of O2 gas plus half of O2 gas, it gives H2O gas, right? I wrote the second reaction as such, so I'm going to do nothing with its delta H. Its delta H is going to be simply 241.84 kilojoules per mole, right? If I add these two reactions, this term cancelled out, this term cancelled out, so I got my reaction for which I was supposed to calculate delta H, right? Okay, for this reaction I was only supposed to calculate delta H. For this reaction only I was supposed to calculate delta H. How did I make this reaction? I made this reaction just by adding this reaction and this reaction. So I'll say delta H for this reaction will be equal. Since I added these two reactions, the delta H values will be also added. It's going to be 285.77 plus minus times 241.8 kilojoules. Just solve it. That's going to be the value of delta H. That's going to be the value of delta H, right? Solve this term. That's going to give you the value of delta H. I'm sure it's clear to everyone, right? Yes? Perfect. So the correct answer of this question is going to be option A, 43.93 kilojoules per mole. You can let me know in the chat box if it is clear to everyone so that I can move on to the next one. Yeah? Let me know fast, guys. Let me know fast. Let me know fast. I'm waiting for your answers. Yeah? Let me know fast. Perfectly fine. Let's move on to one more question. Bakelite is obtained from phenol by the reaction with. Guys, let me know its answer. These sort of questions you must be remembering, right? How do we get bakelite? How do we get bakelite? We make phenol to react with formaldehyde. Is that? Yes, absolutely it's going to be formaldehyde. Yeah? How do we prepare bakelite? Bakelite is prepared by making phenol to react with formaldehyde like this. That's something you get. Bakelite plastic you get at the end, right? N molecules of phenol, N molecules of formaldehyde, right? N molecules of water will be taken out from here. And what do you get? This is something which I call as bakelite plastic over here. Yeah? Remember this thing as well. Perfect, guys. Moving on to one more question. If the uncertainty in the position of the particle is equal to the de Broglie wavelength, the minimum uncertainty in its velocity will be. Okay. Yeah, this is the equation. As per this question, it's given that the uncertainty in the position of the particle is equal to de Broglie's wavelength, right? This is the condition given to me. The minimum uncertainty in the velocity. You all must have seen this expression, delta x dot delta v is greater or equal to h upon 4 pi m, correct? Since I need to calculate the minimum uncertainty in the velocity, so I won't be using greater sign, I'll be using only equality sign, right? Now people, instead of delta x, I'll be using lambda. So I'll say lambda multiplied by delta v is equal to h upon 4 pi m. Yes, or I can say delta v is equal to h upon 4 pi m multiplied by lambda. And lambda, you all must be knowing, lambda is equal to h upon mv. Lambda is equal to h upon mv. This m got cancelled, this h got cancelled. So delta v is equal to v divided by 4 pi. So this is the minimum value of error in the velocity if the error in position is equal to de Broglie's wavelength. So delta v, you got to know, equal to v upon 4 pi. Yes? Right? I'm sure it's clear to everyone, right? Exactly, guys. Perfecto. So let's move on to one more question. This is one more question. Salicylic acid is produced when phenol in alcoholic KOH is treated with. It's not salicylaldehyde. Okay? It's not salicylaldehyde. It's salicylic acid. Salicylic acid, guys. Salicylic acid. It's not salicylaldehyde. It's not salicylaldehyde. It's salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is produced when phenol in alcoholic KOH is treated with CCl4. Yeah? This is the question. Few days back, I've given its mechanism in detail, right? In one of the mock tests. Yeah? I hope you remember that. Correct? Look here, guys. Look here. This is your phenol. In presence of your CCl4, what you will be doing? You will be attaching CCl3 at this ortho position, CCl3, right? In presence of H2HCl, you are going to take these 3 chlorines out, and instead of these 3 chlorines, you are going to put 3 OHs, right? From this, just take water out, you'll be getting something as salicylic acid, right? I'm not going into the mechanism or something. I want you guys to remember these perfectly, yeah? Moving on to one more question. Match list A with list 2. Haber's process, NH3 synthesis, right? Haber's process, NH3 synthesis. So A you are going to attach with 3. A you are going to attach with 3. My God, there is only one option which says that. A you are going to attach with 3. So it's directly going to be option C, right? B with 1. Ostwald's process, HNO3 synthesis. Then we have got C, contact process, H2SO4, and at the L, HH process, that is going to be aluminium extraction, yeah? So option C is the one which is correct among all. Yes? Perfect. Moving on to one more question. Okay. Element X crystallized in FCC lattice. Okay. Element X crystallized in FCC lattice on applying higher temperature. Okay. See guys. Very simple question again. We have got element X. It's forming FCC lattice. It's forming FCC lattice, right? On applying temperature, it changed to BCC. So this element, first it was showing FCC lattice. Now it's showing BCC, right? Okay, find the ratio of the density of the crystal lattice before and after applying heat. Okay, I need to get the density of this FCC unit cell to that of density of this BCC unit cell, correct? As you all must be knowing, density is directly proportional to Z, inversely proportional to A cube, correct? All of you must be knowing. Yes, so density of FCC divided by density of BCC, it's going to be written as Z for FCC divided by Z for BCC multiplied by A for BCC ka cube divided by A for FCC ka cube, correct? Yes. Now people, let me tell you, in case of your FCC, what is the value of Z? Value of Z is 4 in case of your FCC, right? What is the relation between A and R in FCC? R is equal to A divided by 2 root 2, right? You know, R is equal to A divided by 2 root 2 in case of FCC, correct? Or you can say A is equal to 2 root 2 R. This is A in FCC. This is A in FCC, right? This is Z for FCC. Now similarly, let me calculate for BCC as well. I'm not having any space over here, so let me erase this part. If I talk about BCC, for BCC the value of Z is 2, right? For BCC, the relation between A and R is equal to root 3A by 4, right? R is equal to root 3A divided by 4 in case of BCC, or I can say A is equal to 4R divided by root 3 in case of what? BCC, correct? You have got all the parameters, right? You have got ZFCC, ZFCC is 4. You have got Z for BCC, that is 2. You have got A for BCC, you know it. You have got A for FCC, you know it. Put all the values, get the ratio, yeah? Put all the values, get the ratio. Very, very simple thing, right? So it's going to be option D, which you'll be getting at the end. Option D, you'll be getting at the end, right? Yes? Perfect. Let's move on to one more then. Which of the following compounds will undergo tautomerism? Okay, which of the following compounds will undergo tautomerism? Okay, see guys, let me select the reference first of all. Let's say I'm selecting this C double bond O. This is C double bond O, C double bond O. Over here you are seeing C double bond O. Over here you are seeing C double bond O. I have selected my reference. Okay, which one is not going to show tautomerism? That one is not going to show tautomerism in which alpha carbon will not have any alpha hydrogen, and at the same time alpha carbon will be sp2 hybridized. Yes, that is not going to show tautomerism at all. See guys, this is alpha carbon, right? Okay, but this is sp2, this is also sp2. In order to show tautomerism, alpha carbons should be sp3 containing alpha hydrogen, right? Alpha carbons should be sp3 and at the same time should contain alpha hydrogen. So it is not going to show any sort of tautomerism over here. Yeah, right? Exactly. If I talk about this one, this is alpha carbon, this is alpha carbon. No doubt, both these alpha carbons are sp3 hybridized. But do we have any alpha hydrogen over here? No alpha hydrogen, no tautomerism. What about this one? This alpha carbon is sp2? No way. No way, it must be sp3, right? At the same time, if you look at this carbon, no way. If you look at this carbon, it is sp3 and at the same time it is containing alpha hydrogens, correct? So it is going to show tautomerism. Fourth one is going to show tautomerism among all, yeah? Right? Exactly guys, you all are perfectly right. Fourth one is going to show tautomerism among all. I'm sure it's clear. I'm moving on to one more. The pyrimidine bases present in DNA are. Look at your biology now. Let me know its answer first. The pyrimidine bases present in DNA are. It's going to be thymine and cytosine, yeah? Right? The pyrimidine bases present in your DNA, these are going to be your thymine and cytosine. Absolutely. Option 2 is your answer of the equation, right? Yes. These are basically purine bases, your adenine, guanine. Pyrimidine bases are cytosine, thymine, right? Yes. And similarly, the other ones. Clear to everyone? Right? Let me know fast if it is clear. Memory based question, guys, that's it, right? Okay, the KSP of MgOH whole twice is 1 in 10 raised power minus 12. A 0.01 molar MgCl2 solution will precipitate at what limiting pH value? Okay, simple question again this is. See how I'll be approaching this question. I'm given something called as MgOH whole twice. Now first thing, it would have got dissociated as Mg di positive aqueous plus 2 times OH negative aqueous, right? 2H O negative aqueous. Okay, now Bill, first of all, MgCl2, its concentration is given to me as 0.01 molar. That means concentration of Mg di positive is 0.01 molar. Concentration of Mg di positive is 0.01 molar. Now what I'll be doing over here, I'll be writing the expression for KSP. It's going to be concentration of Mg di positive raised par its stoichiometric coefficient 1, concentration of OH negative raised to the par its stoichiometric coefficient 2. Yeah? Okay. KSP value, I guess it's given to me 10 raised par minus 12. Yes. Mg di positive concentration, it's given to me as 10 raised power minus 2. So divide by 10 raised power minus 2 is whole raised power 1 by 2 is equal to OH negative concentration, correct? So this is 10 raised power what? This 10 raised power minus 10, 10 raised power minus 10 raised power 1 by 2, that's 10 raised power minus 5. So you got OH negative concentration as 10 raised power minus 5. Yeah? OH negative concentration is 10 raised power minus 5. If you got OH negative concentration as 10 raised power minus 5, can I calculate POH, which is minus log of OH negative concentration? So minus log of 10 raised power minus 5 will exactly come out to be 5. But was I supposed to calculate limiting POH or limiting pH? I was supposed to calculate limiting pH. We know pH plus POH is equal to 14. So from here you can calculate pH, which is basically equal to 14 minus POH. So 14 minus 5 will come out to be 9. So 9 is going to be the limiting pH value over here, right? Yes, perfect. Exactly, guys, it is going to be 9, yeah? I'm sure it's clear to everyone. Let's see if we have more questions. Yes, we have got one more question. Again, a very, very simple question. Yes. The spin only magnetic moment of transition metal ion found out to be 5.92. So spin magnetic moment value was found out to be 5.92. Correct? Yes. Right? The number of unpaired electrons. People, do you know the formula to calculate spin magnetic moment? It's going to be under root of n into n plus 2 Bohr magnetrons. Yes. Yes. This is the equation. This is the equation. Correct? If we keep the value of n as 5, so 5 into 7, 35. 35 ka root will be approximately 5.92 only. So n value must be 5, yeah? N value must be 5. So number of unpaired electrons should be 5. As simple as that, yeah? Exactly, guys. You all are perfectly right. Moving on to one more. The oxidation state of sulfur in Carrot's acid and Marshall's acid are X and Y. What will be the sum of X and Y? If I talk about Carrot's acid is basically H2SO5. H2SO5 is called as Carrot's acid. And your Marshall's acid is basically H2S2O8. This is what we call as Marshall's acid. Yes? First of all, let's try to make the structures. H2SO5. S double bond O. This one oxygen with hydrogen, right? One oxygen with one more hydrogen. Correct? This is H2SO5. Is that? 1, 2, 3. Did I do any sort of mistake? Yeah, it is H2SO5. So there'll be a double bond. Keep the double bond over here. Now it's going to be like this. This is H2S 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H2SO5, correct? Yes. Now if I talk about H2S2O8, this is S, oxygen, oxygen, sulfur, right? This is O. This is double bonded O. This is double bonded O. This is double bonded O. How many oxygen did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is OH. This is OH. This is Marshall's acid. This is Carrot's acid, yeah? Calculate the oxidation states. Calculate the oxygen states. Guys, remember the structures, okay? Without structures, you cannot solve these questions. Calculate the oxygen state of sulfur over here. See, due to this double bond, sulfur will have +2. Due to this double bond, sulfur will have +2. Due to this single bond, sulfur will have +1. Due to this single bond, sulfur will have +1, right? 2, 2, 4, 4, 1, 5, 5, 1, 6. So over here, sulfur is having +6 oxygen state. Yes. What about this one? Due to this double bond, it's going to show +2. Due to this double bond, +2. Due to this single bond, +1. Due to this single bond, +1. What about this sulfur? +2 to +2, +4, +5, +6, right? So it is showing +6. Similarly, this will show +6. So average oxidation state of sulfur over here is going to be +6 only, right? So 6 + 6 comes out to be 12, right? So 12 is going to be the answer of the question. Yeah. 12 is going to be the answer of the question. Isn't it very simple? Yeah. Perfecto. Wonderful. Moving on to one more. Let's see if we have more. Yes, one more question from the chapter Chemical Kinetics. 2/3 life for the first order reaction is 55 minutes. The value of rate constant is A into 10 raised power -2. A is, okay? Let's assume, guys, we have got the first order reaction as A gives B. This is the first order reaction whose rate constant is K. I'm assuming, right? At time t is equal to 0, the initial concentration of reactant is A0. The initial concentration of product will be 0, absolutely. Now, 2/3 of the first order reaction, 2/3 life of the first order reaction is 55 minutes. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does exactly that mean? That means when 2/3 of the reaction is completed, or you can say 2/3 of the reaction is completed in 55 minutes, right? Okay, 2/3 of the reaction is completed in 55 minutes. When 2/3 of the reaction will be getting completed, that means 2/3 of the reactant has got converted into product. If 2/3 of the reactant has got converted into product, I'll say 1/3 of reactant will be still left in the container. 1/3 of the reactant will be still left in the container as such. Yes. So at T2/3, yes, AT is going to be A0/3. AT is the concentration of reactant left at any time T. Correct? Now we will understand. I'll simply use the integrated rate equation. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T. T value is 55 minutes, right? Log of initial concentration A0 divided by AT is A0/3. Okay, A0/3. A0 gets cancelled out. So log 3 comes over here. Log 3 value as per the question is given to me as 0.4771. Solid, get the value of K. It's going to be 2.303 multiplied by 0.4771 divided by 55, and units are going to be in minute inverse, right? Solid, get the value of K. That's something which you were supposed to calculate. K value you'll be getting approximately as 0.02 minutes, right? Now you are going to write this 0.02 in terms of A into 10 raised power -2. So it's going to be 2 into 10 raised power -2. So 2 into 10 raised power -2, A into 10 raised power -2. That simply means A is equal to 2. As simple as that, yeah? Perfect. So people, with this, your chemistry mock test is over, yeah? Because chemistry, right? Chemistry is your scoring, and at the same time, it takes lesser time to solve compared to your physics and maths, right? So people, you guys will be letting me know your score of chemistry. The questions which you did on your own, just let me know the answer. Let me know exactly how many of you did on your own. Okay, let me know the score in the comment section. Okay, before ending the video, let me tell you, the ones whose preparation is not up to the mark right now, okay, who are waiting for the August attempt, for you guys, we have come up with the crash course, right? We have come up with the crash course. So people, in this crash course, we'll be completing your whole syllabus before the next attempt of JEE. Point number 1, you'll be getting trained by the teachers of your choice in your physics, chemistry, as well as mathematics, whatever teachers you want. If you want the Hindi teachers, you'll be getting that. If you want the English teachers, you'll be getting that, right? No need to worry about the assignments, no need to worry about the test series. Every single thing is included right here. It's a complete package, guys. It's a two-way learning interactive platform wherein you can ask your doubts anytime to your master teacher. So trust me, it's going to be highly beneficial for you if you are getting enrolled in this one. The point is how to get enrolled in this one and what is its cost. It's completely affordable, guys. It's completely affordable, okay? What you guys will be doing, the link is there in the description box of this same video right now which you are watching, okay? You need to click on the link which is there in the description box. Use the coupon code WSCC. After using the coupon code WSCC, you are just getting this crash course for 4K. That's it. In just 4K, your complete syllabus of your physics, chemistry, mathematics. Apart from that, revision sessions. Apart from that, mock tests. Apart from that, test series. Everything is included in this 4K, yeah? And people, let me show you exactly how to get enrolled in the crash course over here. In the crash course batch over here. Let me show you exactly how to get enrolled in this one, yeah? See guys, this is the video which you are right now watching, correct? This is the video which we are right now watching. I'm not visible, I'm sure. Just let me know if I'm audible to you. Right, this is the video which is currently going on. Okay, just click on this description box. What you're saying is you'll be getting a lot of things over here. Yeah, right. You can get JEE Mains 2021 test series. Apart from that, you are getting JEE crash course just for 4,000. Okay, you need to click on this link. After clicking on this link, you need to use the coupon code as WSCC, which I've shown you. After that, you'll be getting some 60% off as well. Okay, so there is one more link in the description box. That's for the Telegram. Do click on the link, get added to the Telegram group, and stay updated about the classes. And the ones who have not liked the video yet, please do like the video. Share the video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well. So people, it was nice meeting you in the tonight's session. I'll see you guys day after tomorrow. Till then, you take care. Bye-bye. God bless you all and love you all. Take care, guys. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Do let me know your score in the comment section, yeah?